Okay,
Wait,
we
did
are.
you just say
We're live. We're live. We're live.
you're a woman?
Look at this picture. Brendan Schaub's face when I ask for my money tomorrow at Fight Companion. You'd have to. Eddie Bravo is so silly. The memes. First of all, what the fuck are we doing, boys? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We're in this fucking studio for live fights from the Philippines. If you're listening to this podcast, this is not a regular podcast. This is what we call a Fight Companion podcast, which means the fights are on and we'll bullshit, and 99 times out of 100, we're not even talking about the fight. Some of the most hilarious and entertaining Fight Companions or podcasts, rather, turn out from this. But bottom line is, we're all exhausted. It's really early in the morning. My man Eddie Bravo is here, jiu-jitsu master, music producer, cool motherfucker, best friend. Aubrey Marcus, my brother, warrior, shaman, poet, character. Also cool motherfucker. Brendan Schaub, about as cool as it gets. Former UFC fighter. Oh, current, maybe. We'll see what's up. Once the numbers drop. Host of the Fighter and the Kid podcast, all around cool motherfucker again. And Jamie Vernon, who came with the Krispy Kreme this morning like a motherfucker. He brought the Krispy Kreme donut. Aubrey, by the way, I want to applaud you on your discipline.
I know. They're like haunting me. The lid is just open, wafting. Wafting.
Aubrey's the only one who hasn't eaten it. Did you eat a Krispy Kreme?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all ate it. Fuck it.
I'm a little disappointed, Aubrey. Because now I feel bad. And you're all shredded.
He's in a cage and he ate a donut.
Yeah, but he doesn't give a fuck. We are here watching highlights of Costa Philippou smashing people. And he's going to take on Gegard Mousasi. And look at poor John Anik and Brian Stan.
Look at Anik's new hair.
How about Stan? He's like, I could be home right now.
Dude, he's in the Philippines.
They're both like,
he's in the
damn.
Philippines. He's like fucking Brad Pitt right now. What are you talking about? He's having a great time.
Well, the Philippines, can you imagine if you could catch it right after Manny Pacquiao won?
Ooh.
Like, catch that wave? God damn, they'd be so happy. Did you see those videos, those photos of all the people watching?
No.
You know,
Oh
there's
my
no
God.
crime when he fights. It's the one day where there's no crime in the Philippines. The entire nation stops to watch him fight.
I believe it.
True story.
I believe it, man. I wonder how they're going to treat...
bullshit.
I swear to God. Swear to God.
That's a huge country.
It is, man. That's how big of a deal he
guys,
is.
It's like, fuck that dude. Let's go rob
it's-
someone.
Watch your P's and Q's. That's Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Well, you know...
I think that's just, I don't know. I don't
the
know if I believe
Philippines
that.
is like thousands of islands. I think there's thousands, not 1,000. I think there's thousands of islands.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I wish I had the energy to Google it.
God, I want my boy Mark
Got a
Munoz to win.
computer right here. It would be nice if he won
His last fight in the Philippines.
Not that I don't like Luke. I like Luke Larnett.
Yeah, I like Luke a lot. Mark is my
He's just such a good
boy. We need him to win.
Yeah, he's such a good
You
dude.
trying to bet on that, Eddie, or what? You want Luke?
What's going on?
I got
You want
moved.
double or nothing?
No. Mark's my boy. Are you
Yeah, I
kidding?
know, but
No way. No way.
Brendan Schaub wants
People
to go
used to
double
think
or nothing.
people used to think I was Filipino growing up, so fuck that.
yeah, but you're not. You're definitely not, though. People think I'm Mexican. I don't root for Kane every time.
But your boy Aaron Hernandez, did he
That's
get
true.
convicted yesterday? The guy who looks a lot like you?
I know, right? He's a
He's the
handsome
opposite
motherfucker.
of you,
He just
though.
kills bitches, though.
But he's the opposite of you. Like, you're such a sweet guy.
I know,
He's
he is
apparently
exact
a
opposite.
very mean person.
Yeah, you can't be killing people, man.
7,107 islands in the Philippines.
What?
Islands must be cheap. You could probably buy an island for like $2,000.
Right?
Well, sometimes they only stick around for a couple months and they go underwater.
That's why they're cheap. They have like an odds thing, like the realtors, like, you know, it's at the 30% line right now that it'll be underwater within 5 years.
Just look at the islands available. Oh, well, we got about 6,000 right now.
I had no idea.
That's like super gangster
some
money
shit.
if you could buy an island. Yeah, I knew it was over 1,000, and I thought it was thousands. I didn't think it was 7,000. All right, Aaron Hernandez. What do you think he got? How many years he got?
I know the Boston Bomber dude
Death.
got the death penalty.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Aaron Hernandez is screwed.
Life. Got life.
Who got life?
Hernandez. They still got 2 more trials coming.
Yeah, he has 2 more, right? Because he got
Whoa.
convicted of the one murder of Odin Lloyd, right?
Life.
Could they escalate to death?
Whoa.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Can't kill people.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Bullshit.
Oh, shit.
Anyone who knows him said they can't believe he made it this long without getting caught. I guess he's just a bad dude.
I don't really know that. I didn't look into that story.
Yeah, it's kind of everywhere.
Yeah,
He was a
Hernandez.
baseball player or something?
Football player.
Super scary guy.
Just
apparently.
a gangster?
Yeah.
Super talented guy. Crazy
What
talented.
position does he play?
Tight end, won a national championship and a Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Damn, look at you.
Yeah, apparently he's just
Follow my football, man.
very mean.
Oh, that's right. You played football. No shit.
I
Okay.
kind of know football.
Okay.
Aaron Hernandez was a big deal. And everyone compared the two of us.
Was he just crazy? Like, what was his deal?
He grew up super hoodie and in a gang. So this is the thing, man. So he got all that money, and the one team he shouldn't have been drafted to was the New England Patriots because he was from Connecticut. So he didn't escape the gang
There's
life.
gangs in Connecticut?
Bet your ass
Oh,
there is,
yeah,
Eddie.
of course there are.
Really?
Dude,
Mexicans?
Yeah, I used to work in New Haven. In New Haven, it's not Mexicans, it's Puerto Ricans. A lot of Puerto Ricans.
Shit. Okay, that makes sense.
Black dudes.
So they were saying if he got drafted by any other team, I mean, I'm sure he still would have killed bitches, but it was just way worse because he had all his homies there, and then you have $40 million. Huh? You gonna give a guy like that $40 million? What'd you think was gonna happen?
Damn, he had $40 million bucks. 40 million? How much money do they make playing football? That's so crazy.
Shitload, especially a guy of his caliber.
What do you think about Deflategate?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's such bullshit. I think Tom Brady would have beat them no matter what. Make all the balls, deflate everyone's balls. Tell me how it goes.
You know
He's still
why
gonna
I
win.
think it's bullshit? It's because everybody had the same ball.
Yeah.
The other team had that ball too. So they still won. Even if the ball was like slightly deflated.
No,
it's
they
not-
didn't.
They didn't.
Yeah.
It's not true?
I'm going to help you out. Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, so the,
Who gave me that
help
bad
you out.
information? Jamie, did you give me that bad information, you
so
fuck?
each team has their own balls, right? The ball boy, the quarterback before the game will feel the ball. So there's a Indianapolis Colts ball, and then there's a New England Patriots ball.
Well, then what's the problem?
Well, they're saying Tom's was
no.
deflated, so
Yeah.
it made it. It's fucking
Deflate
stupid.
your ball, too. Who cares?
Exactly. Deflate. Let me know how it goes. All the NFL's like it doesn't fucking matter. It's so stupid.
All the NFL thinks it doesn't matter?
The
But didn't
players,
he get
all the
suspended?
players. He got suspended for 4 games. It's
Wow.
stupid.
How many games did Ray Rice get suspended for beating the shit out of his girlfriend?
2.
What? Hello, NFL.
What the fuck are we doing?
You fucking dummies. You gotta at least suspend that guy for as many times.
Are they back together, Ray Rice and his girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They never
married.
left.
She didn't press charges.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Have you seen that video?
I have.
He hit her with a left hook like Mark Hunt. You
That's
can't
like-
do that, man.
It was like
World
Donovan
star
Razor
hip-hop
Ruddock.
shit.
Remember how Razor Ruddock used to throw that shovel hook? He used to like, right?
dude.
Remember that? You remember
Yeah.
Razor Ruddock?
Oh yeah.
It was more like Tommy Morrison's left hook.
No, Tommy Morrison's left hook, he would leap in with that
Power.
bitch.
I just
He'd
wanted to
leap
say
in.
Tommy Morrison.
No, Razor Ruddock would catch bitches moving away.
Yeah, that's what he
Boom.
did.
Remember
You know-
Razor Ruddock Tyson?
Yeah.
He gave him some trouble.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Razor Ruddock. That was after prison?
No, that was pre-prison. That was Tyson in his
Are you
prime.
sure?
Oh, I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Razor Ruddock versus Tommy Morrison was actually a good fight. Tommy Morrison stopped him. It was kind of a bullshit stoppage, but he did rock him with a left hook. He cracked him with a left hook and hurt him, then just threw a bunch of punches at his arms.
Damn, that's one fight I would have.
stopped
I
it.
saw it because I actually was a Tommy Morrison fan. You know, I felt sorry for white people. You know what I mean? Mexicans and blacks were just killing everybody in boxing. So I like
The one white guy?
I'm not white, but I would pull for the white guy because I felt sorry
appreciate
for
it,
him.
man.
I would.
I appreciate
You know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
Tommy Morrison was like, oh come on, man.
like
I
a
was
white
rooting
running
for him.
back, yeah.
I was watching him in Tuesday night fights. Remember that shit? He fought. Man, he was fighting. Michael Bent. He was,
Oh, yeah,
he
I
was
remember
supposed to just go right through Michael Bent, and Michael Bent just lit him. It was one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history.
He was
Remember that?
shredded, man. Tommy Morrison was shredded.
Yeah.
His
Did you
problem
ever
was
see the
he was
end?
too nervous.
He died,
Yeah.
right?
Well, in
No.
the end,
Yeah, he died.
yeah, he's dead.
Tommy Morrison died?
Yeah, he's
I
dead.
You
didn't know
just
that.
found this
He
out.
had AIDS.
I
bro.
know he had AIDS, but I didn't know he died.
Well, most people with AIDS, they're not that healthy.
Unless you're
Right?
Magic Johnson, right?
Unless you're Magic
Oh, he didn't
Johnson.
have AIDS. He was just
He's got
HIV positive.
He never even came close to having AIDS. They gave him the best.
He got the
medicine
super
available.
AIDS.
Yeah, it made him good. But Morrison, before he died, had pec implants. It was really crazy, and he was methed out of his fucking mind.
So he was on meth.
Yeah, well, you got to see what he looked like.
Some people call that living, brother.
Yeah, that's what I say. His body was all
The
fucking
crazy
weird,
thing
man.
about meth is there's people that have done meth their whole fucking life and they're still alive. How do you go 10 years of doing meth, and how does your body adapt?
How do you still have teeth?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
This fight's
How do you
about to
live?
start. Terry Hill, the referee, is standing in the middle of the octagon.
Got a set of tits on him.
Who is the referee that let Mark Hunt almost get his brains beaten in by Stipe Miocic?
I don't know.
He was British,
I
right?
guess should be
Was it?
fired.
Oh.
immediately.
Okay, so these two gentlemen are going at it. One of them is a diva in the red, and Makashvili.
So you don't have my money? Is that what you're saying?
No, I got your money.
You got your money right,
I got
money
your
right
money.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, let's just talk about that
in
real
cash
quick.
or check?
Well, how would you like it? I'm kind of like a bank.
They made a bet during the last UFC Fight Companion that Brendan Schaub's boy, Pat Cummins, was going to beat OSP, otherwise known as Ovint St. Preux. Ovint St. Preux shut them lights out.
Yeah, he
in
did.
the first round.
OSP
Look at
is a
that. He's got
beast.
cash for you. He's got $1,000 cash. They made
What do you
$1,000
think?
bet.
No,
What do you think?
900.
What
Oh,
is
just
your-
remember if you won by Twister.
There's
After
like
that-
$10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we didn't shake on that.
I thought you guys
No,
did.
we didn't. No,
we
we didn't shake on
definitely
that.
did.
No,
I got
no, no,
900.
We were all fucked
Jamie,
up.
pull up the files.
You pulled the bus.
I'm pretty
you
sure
want to do
we
double or
agreed to
nothing?
that. Do you want to go double or nothing?
I got Edgar. You got Faber.
No, I got Frankie, Doug.
Huh?
I want Frankie. I want Frankie.
Huh?
Wow, this is interesting. No, you guys don't want to take Faber?
I think Faber at 135 is the man.
Well,
at
Faber at 145 is a motherfucker.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Well, then take him.
Well, no, I'm trying to.
Hey, listen, Faber's a bad motherfucker, no doubt about it. But Frankie Edgar, man, it's hard to bet against him at 45. That's a
All
hard.
right, pick another
He's just
fight.
so solid.
Pick another fight.
I really don't know. Like,
What about Musasi?
The Munoz
Philippou.
fight is the only
I got
one
Musasi.
close.
You want Philippou?
No, I got Musasi.
Well, then-
what about Munoz?
I got Munoz. Who do you got?
How about Lim and Magny?
Yeah, Magny.
I don't
That's
know
an
who
interesting
That's not
fight.
your boy.
Magny's my boy.
Who's he fighting?
It's a tough fight.
He's fighting. How do you say his name? Hyung Gar Ling. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up.
You know what?
He's a
I'm gonna.
baller.
You know what? I'll take Faber.
Lim's a bad motherfucker.
Double or nothing.
Whoa.
For reals?
Oh my
I'll take
goodness.
Faber.
Oh
You know
my
what? I think
goodness.
Faber's gonna. I'm envisioning it now. The weeds hitting me. He's gonna win this fight. Faber. I got Faber. I just saw it.
goodness.
I just saw it. Ah, deal. Double or
Oh my
nothing. Double or
goodness.
nothing.
Double or nothing.
I don't know. Double or nothing. Don't fuck around.
So you get 1,800.
1,800.
Yeah. This is 900. Double
Oh
would be
shit!
1,800.
Okay, I'll take 1,800. All right, cool. Come on, Faber. Goddammit.
Fucking A, Frankie.
Come on, Faber.
Come on, Frankie. This really
my
escalated.
goodness.
Hey, you know what?
This
Faber will
escalated
be,
like crazy.
Faber will. His body is going to look incredible.
I could see him
know
winning.
that,
I'm really nervous now. That's a close fight. I could see him winning.
1,800.
Oh, my
$1,800.
goodness.
I immediately regret that bet.
Oh my
I immediately
God,
regret
dude.
it.
No, he doesn't regret it. He's happy. He's just fucking with me. Look at
No.
these.
A
I
little
promise.
bit.
I'm a little
Listen,
happy. I'm super nervous.
Faber at 45 is a total wild card. We haven't seen him at 45 in a long time.
At 35, I would have taken Faber right away.
Real quick, he's never lost a non-title fight. Faber's never lost a non-title fight. That's fucking
145
insane.
thing.
At 145, yeah.
And you know, Frankie fought at 55.
Frankie's
It's like-
small though, man.
Yes, but he could handle dudes at 55.
Right, but don't you think that Faber will, like, for his age, like I think he just turned 37?
37, 36, yeah.
He just had a birthday. He's, like, as you get older, it's probably harder and harder to fight really well after you cut weight.
Yeah, right?
And he's
your
cutting a
body's
lot of
gonna
weight.
take
Like,
some abuse.
maybe we'll see a better. I think he kept getting better. You know, I mean, you can't go back to the time he fought for the title at 45 against Aldo, because I really feel like back then that's a different Faber than you see now. I think
agree.
Faber's better. I think he's better now.
Yeah, and remember, nobody had the ground and pound Faber had back in the day. He doesn't do it
This ain't
anymore.
back in the
He
day,
doesn't
though,
do it anymore.
homie.
Yeah, he doesn't do it anymore, but he can. I just think his game expanded so much. Right in the beginning, Faber's game was, I'm going to take you down. I'm not even going to try to pass your guard. I'm going to stay in your guard, and I'm going to clinch down on you and stack you and smash you, and then do like a back extension thing,
And bring the
explosion
pain.
up, bring the bottom dude up, and then he comes down and hits you with an elbow as you hit the ground. So he just come up with his elbows. Nobody does that
You
shit.
can't sleep on that guillotine either.
Not
His
at all.
guillotine is
God
nasty.
damn it, guys.
Faber has
How's he
legit
gonna beat
choking
Frankie, though?
skills.
He's not going
He
to
could
out wrestle
choke him.
Frankie.
He's
could
gonna
be
have to choke
faster.
him.
Why do you think more people didn't do ground and pound like him? Even today, they don't do it like that. Is it the guys who are just so
Munoz
light you
does.
could do that? He picks
Hey,
dudes
man,
up
how about Crow
and
Cop's
smashes them.
ground
You know what I
and
mean?
pound? Remember that shit? Remember that Crow Cop
Gabriel
ground and pound
Gonzaga?
inside
Yes.
the guard?
Yes.
To this day, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and go, "Ooh."
Those
Some
are the
nasty
best.
elbows.
Definitely, if those weren't the best elbows in the guard in MMA, they were top 3.
They're up there.
They put top 3 best elbows in the guard.
Jones is the
damn.
best.
You can
Jones
have-
is the best
It's going to
elbow.
be
I
Uriah
don't know,
Faber.
man.
Brandon Vera?
Yeah, but
In Broomfield?
I mean, that
What?
was really good. That
You need to
one
pull up them
elbow was
old
really good.
WBC fights.
But think how long John is to
true.
use those elbows. That's the difference.
It's true, but there was something really special about Crow Cop doing it because, first of all, it came out of him being on top. So, and then he hit him with elbows. And all he was complaining about before the fight was grappling and elbows are ruining
Yeah.
MMA.
And that's his spot.
Grappling and elbows won him that fight.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
He really
he
fucked
could
him
win
up.
a lot of fights there.
Plus, they were so
He should
ferocious.
bring in wrestlers, start working his takedowns.
Yeah.
That's where he needs to be. He needs to take
Oh, I
motherfuckers down,
disagree.
put in the
His-
guard.
his
Are you
power-
kidding?
I disagree.
He doesn't. You know what? Standing, he's gun shy now.
Let's not get out of control here.
Hey, listen, he's gun shy standing. He is. And he's worried about his chin. He's getting older. Let's not.
Sugarcoat it.
Yes. So I believe he should be in the guard and fucking people up based on that performance. That might be his new spot. Standing, he just seems
spot.
He's not
Taking
like
bitches down.
He's
Crow
not
Cop.
Well,
He can
maybe
do that.
he's a strong
Standing,
dude. Didn't you say he's the strongest dude you ever fought?
Strong as fuck, but he wasn't taking me down. He'd have a prayer. Come on, man. It's Crow Cop.
Well, maybe he could learn how to take people down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Every
dude,
bit of
this is
fucking 40,
next.
he's going to switch into a grappler.
Isn't it weird that Weidman is not the main event next week? It seems weird to me.
Super
like Weidman,
weird.
Belfort, that feels like the main event for me. Not that there's anything wrong with Cormier Johnson, but it's like we all know. We know that John Jones is the champ. They took John Jones' title away for non-fighting activity type shit.
What do you think about that? Have we talked about John Jones?
No, we haven't.
Have you talked about it on your podcast?
Yeah, I've talked about it.
What's your feelings
gotta
on that?
strip him. Gotta strip him.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
But
Guy who's-
however, even if he's not training and he's sitting in jail or where the fuck he's at, he's still the best fighter on the planet. There's no legit light heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that's not the
This-
real champion.
You're
I hate to tell
100%
you.
right. The only one who had a chance of proving that is Rumble, because if Rumble beats Cormier, we still don't know if he would have been able to beat Jones.
I agree.
But if Cormier beats Rumble, then we're in
Then
this
what?
like weird
Then
spot
what?
where we got this guy who's clearly he's the champ, but he's not the champ.
And then Johnson come fresh out of prison, just a gut ready to destroy somebody.
Yeah, he's going to be a heavyweight. He's going to come out of prison.
Yeah, he might.
Dude, he's gonna
Or
run.
is he
jail.
really gonna
Come
get
on.
time?
No one's gonna fuck with John
It's
Jones.
not
in
looking
jail.
good, man.
Guys are probably going to test him.
Usually people
What he
get
did
time
is
for
real
that
bad.
shit.
The only way it'll work out, apparently, is if he makes some sort of a settlement with the woman. Like they get together and he says, "Look, here's $1 million. Let's just let this shit go away." Signs the paperwork, which is very possible and the smart thing to do.
Hell yeah.
If you don't want to go to jail.
That's
But-
priceless, right? Like you should give her $2 million.
But that,
Well, he's
would,
got
that would
a-
only be the civil charges, though. The criminal charges come from the police, right?
Yeah, that's
Only-
a felony, homie.
Yes. But I think it's lessened in some sort of a strange way if the woman won't press charges.
It's 2 felonies, though, right?
That is true,
So
though,
she's
right?
injured.
I mean, he ran from the scene of the crime. Like, yeah, he probably can't escape.
He
it.
left his car and just started running.
No,
Came
no,
back.
came back. This is where he's fucked. Because if you leave the scene, you can say, whatever, head trauma, I was fucked up, I was out of it, so I ran.
Yeah.
But if you're smart enough to come back and get your cash and then run off, now you're fucked. That's not going to work. Because you were smart enough to go, oh, hold up, my cash is there. Let me go back and grab it.
Well, who knows what
and
else
then
he
dip
got
out.
as well. You know, you say he got his cash. Like, you've seen a fucking dude in a hoodie grab some shit with his hand that looks like cash. There could have been a bunch of other things involved in that hand. You know, I mean, who knows what the fuck he grabbed. It's just sad.
It's super sad, man.
Why do you think he ran?
Most sad for the woman, obviously.
I think he was probably high.
I think he was high, and you got to remember he got
kind of high?
he got in
Coke high or
trouble
weed
before.
high?
He got in trouble before, and from what I've heard is, if you leave the scene, you're less likely to get in trouble. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I heard a cop say if you get in an accident and you are high and you run, that's the best case scenario.
You know
What
what?
kind of a cop are you talking to?
You know what? That is true. That is true.
shady cop.
Just fucking
Yeah.
flee.
Especially
cop
if you're
told me
high,
that
though.
too.
Especially if you're high. If
Yes.
you're high or on substance and you
The-
run, the
yes.
charges are less.
A
Depending
cop
on
told
what
me the
city you're
same
in.
thing. He
Yeah.
said because a DUI, that's going to fuck you up way worse than you fleeing the scene,
Yep.
because now they don't know
This
if
isn't
you were
like good
intoxicated.
advice if anybody's listening.
Yeah, this is terrible
Don't listen to
advice.
these guys. It's good advice.
Maybe that's John
Be
Jones'
accountable
defense.
for your own
Yeah,
errors.
exactly.
Don't run away. Well, I think John had already had that one DUI, and if he was in fact fucked up, he was probably in full panic mode. I mean, he just got the Reebok deal. He was making really good money. He's doing all these commercials for Reebok. He had Instagram pictures constantly all the time, and he knew that was going away. Everything was going away. Most likely the title's going away. Public perception going to be terrible. The whole thing was a disaster. And I think he just
Total freak out.
He just needs to embrace this dark
awful.
night role.
Yeah,
Just
but
be
he
like,
can't.
Fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
No, you can't.
He needs to go with
doesn't-
me to Peru.
See, he's not. Yeah, that's what he needs to do.
That's what's up.
He needs
I'll
to
tell you,
go
I'll just convince the judge.
do
Listen,
some
judge.
ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca will show him all.
He
the
probably
fucking-
needs to do
done
what,
ayahuasca
Joe?
like 30 times already.
What were you going to say, Joe? He needs to do
Kidding.
what? I think he embraces his
Can't.
villain role.
No, he can't.
Yeah, like the WWE. Be the heel.
He's got to realize that he's operating on momentum, meaning that like I think what John Jones is doing right now, I think life is like almost out of control for him. I think the overwhelming like all the pressure and all the craziness involved in being the youngest ever UFC champion, the light heavyweight champion, the crazy fucking fights, and knowing that some of his fights he's had really shitty camps.
That's what makes him great,
partying.
though. So you want to cage that lion and be like, listen,
That's not make
none
him
of
great.
that.
It doesn't make him great.
I
He
disagree.
is great. No, he is great, and there's that. It doesn't make him great. What makes him great is his training. It's just he's so good that he can get by with all the training he's already done, being half out of shape, and beat a guy like Alexander Gustafsson.
True, but I
doesn't
think
make
if you
him
take
good.
a guy like that and you say, all right, man, you got to quit being you and you got to live in this house 9 to 5, go to training, come back. You can't party, can't do any of that. He's not going to be as good or as creative.
That's
Some
what-
guys
but you
you
say
can't put the restraints on.
Yeah, but you only say that. Like, we don't know because we've never seen him do it. He was supposed to be doing it for this fight. Obviously, he wasn't.
Come on.
You know?
Yeah, there's
I mean, that was the
a
idea.
lot of there's a
balance, man.
Yeah.
there's a lot of famous football stars that are known cokeheads.
For
sure.
Yeah, people just and they kept it from people.
Well, how about Tyson? Tyson in his prime would be coked up in fights.
Lawrence Taylor.
That's not clear because when he doesn't really say that he was high during the fight. I heard.
I thought he did.
He's saying he
didn't
was
say
high.
that?
He was doing coke during that time, but he's not specifically saying that he was doing it in the fight.
Lawrence Taylor came out and admitted he played high all the time
What
with
about-
cocaine. And he's one of the best players ever. Lawrence Taylor.
Is it a rumor
But Jones
or is
may
it a
not-
fact that Joe Montana was had problems with coke?
I'm not sure. How dare you bring Joe All-American Montana into this?
Tyson
How
admits to
dare
being
you?
high. Tyson admits to being high on drugs during major fights and using a fake penis to avoid detection.
Well,
It's pretty clear.
that'll do
Nothing
it.
wrong with that.
Addicted to marijuana and cocaine is beating bitches up.
No,
Jones may not have had. Jones may not have had a problem
you know
with
what?
coke.
John
though.
Jones.
Just
Hold
partying.
on, what? Say that again?
Jones may not have had a problem with coke. He might have just been partying one night. Like, it's
Bro,
just,
if you're doing it that close to a fight, you got a problem.
You think
know-
so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. I think for him, he's just got to reconcile who he truly is. Like, I think he tried to play this I'm nice guy, and then that kind of got busted with DC, and then he was kind of left with this perception gap of what he was trying to portray and what he actually knew that he was deep inside. And I think he's just got to reconcile that and just be truly what he is. If he's a fucking
agree.
savage, just be a fucking savage.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I agree.
just be Chuck
be
Liddell.
like, be truly who you are.
Don't
and
become
then you
Flanders
won't- then you
overnight,
won't get
yeah.
all
Yeah, but Chuck
uncomfortable.
Liddell was a different kind of dude, you know. Chuck Liddell was a wild party dude, but he wasn't like what John Jones. His situation is, first of all, driving drunk. There's a big difference. Like Chuck would party. I guarantee he'd probably get limos or something like that. You know, like he never got busted drunk driving.
And the great-
driving part's a big one.
Chuck Liddell embraced his celebrity more than any fighter I knew. He just he loved it. He had a great time. He was on his after parties. I mean, he's just on fire. He's just like his after. He's just talking about how he fucked these dudes up, and everyone's like, "Fuck, this is Chuck," and everyone's taking shots. He's taking shots. He's like, he can just like at the club going, "Rah!" Like it's
The game's changed, though.
and he was so fucking goddamn nice. And I'm not just saying that because he's a friend of mine.
He's a very
so
nice guy.
cool. He's one of the coolest guys ever.
He's a great guy. We haven't talked about this fight once.
The game's changed, though, Eddie.
Third
That's all
round.
I'm saying.
2 minutes to go.
I say John Jones should just be the
Oh,
Chuck Liddell
oh,
of
look
the
at this.
2000s.
I just don't think you can make the comparison. Chuck Liddell was never thought of as a bad guy.
True.
I mean, yeah, he liked to party, but like people think of John as a bad guy.
Chuck wasn't fake either. Like Chuck
Right.
didn't put on this persona.
There was no
Exactly.
reconciliation
Exactly.
that needed to
He
happen.
wasn't confused.
He was just a caveman.
Yeah, with a
Fucking people
mohawk.
up.
It's just a weird thing to see a guy as young and talented as John repeat the same mistakes that you've seen all these other young, talented guys do.
It's heartbreaking, man.
It is. This is probably a really good fight.
I'm not mad at the trunks. Old school.
Yeah, we literally, I have no idea who won this fight. We barely paying attention.
Could not tell you.
This is like watching the fights in the stands, though. If you watch the fights in the stands, like sometimes, like before I would work for the UFC, we would watch fights in the stands, and someone would go, "What? He won? Did he really win?
for sure,
What the
yeah.
fuck happened?
Like,
How did
this
he
is
win?"
bullshit. You just
Every time I
chime in.
looked up, he was kicking ass.
Dude, how about those first UFCs when Zufo took over, and we were all dreaming of that day where the UFC would be at the MGM or Mandalay. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, one of these days, dude, one of these days. And it fucking happened.
Yeah.
We were right there, ringside. We had the best seats in the fucking house. What was it, Murilo
This
Bustamante versus
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell era? Remember that?
Murilo Bustamante. No. It was Murilo Bustamante versus. God damn it! What the fuck is his name?
Dave Monet?
No, my computer's going off. Shit. Who the fuck did he fight? Oh, Matt Lindland. Wasn't that?
That was
it?
Matt, was it?
Was it? I know
Super
we were
old
there
school.
for Sakurai and Matt Hughes. We were there for Sakurai and Matt Hughes. You remember that fight?
And they'd come over. Ryan Bennett would come over. He was the roving reporter guy. And Joe, so what do you think of the UFC? Blah, 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 blah. And then Joe would just be like, we'd watch, and he'd just rattle off like the coolest line and go, "The UFC is kind of like baseball." Bah, 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 bah. And like this cool ass quote that he would just have ready to go.
Yeah.
And then they would use that in the promos for the next UFC. And then they just asked him like, "Shit, will you commentate?" Then once he started commentating, I'm like sitting there by myself. And I'm like, "This sucks. This sucks, man."
Just chilling
He's all
by himself.
working. And I'm like, "Fuck, this is."
Yeah, they talked me into working.
Because to get those kind of seats, 2 is the maximum. They're not going to give you 4 of those motherfuckers. You're going to get 2, or you're going to get 1, and you're going to be happy with it, right?
This guy's getting pounded on.
Can I get one for my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like,
nah,
no, dude.
man. That's fucking great.
That was back in the day, dude. We were there before I even worked for the UFC, so that was like 2001.
And
2000, maybe 2.
And there's a video that's on YouTube still where Brian Callen went once, and
Oh, dude.
we were pre-gaming in the hotel room at the MGM, and it was one of those first 5 UFCs in Vegas. We were like in Vegas in a hotel room
With Callen?
getting blitzed. Callen was there. This video somewhere on
Where is
YouTube.
it? Where is that video? What is it called? Brazilian
Brazilian gay rape.
rapist.
Brian Callen. Yes.
Brian
yes.
doing his character. You know that character he does, the male raping the other men. You know, sometimes
He does it as a Brazilian.
Israeli. Sometimes it's Brazilian.
Yeah.
He does it, and it was one of the funniest things of all time. I mean,
Man,
we were crying, laughing. I mean, crying. We got kicked out of the hotel because there was
Gay
so
porn
much.
star, BJJ gay porn star. Oh man, you got
Don't
it.
Google that.
Yeah, you're going to get some weird
Believe
stuff,
me, you're
my
gonna get some
man.
pop-ups.
Oh, it's there. It is. There it is. This is one of the funniest goddamn things Brian Callen has ever done.
But you know what's fucked up about it? The way they filmed it, it was an Easter egg. It was back when people put Easter eggs in their DVD. So the video you get is this tiny little fucking video.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like, look
Here
at
we
the
go.
kid.
Check this out.
Back when he was the kid.
Oh, where's
He
the
looks
audio?
very
It was
similar.
back when he was the kid.
He doesn't age.
Can you start it over real quick? What?
I'm mad. I made.
This is his. This is actually his. Hold on. This is his Henzo Gracie impression, by the way. Bring it to the beginning, young Jamie.
Part Henzo, part Renato Magno. It's a combination of both.
Yeah.
Tell me your history, you know. I just take a guy sometimes, put him to my man. I make. I can't. Put a joke to him like that deep. Pay attention, my hand now. Oh, look, that, yeah. Then I make like that. Like that. Sometimes slow. Okay. Sometimes I make like that, my friend. Pay attention. Look,
He's licking his fingers.
I take a guy, pop, like that. Hold him down like that. I make like that.
Okay. Can you explain to me
That's my persona.
the condom when you have the sex?
Sometimes guys don't understand. For me, my coke, what I'm gonna do now? Pay attention. I take a corn, a big one, yeah. I mean, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Then when I do porn or something like that, pay attention. I take camera, guy. Get my balls now, man. Get my balls now, I mean.
And this is probably 2001. This is 14 years ago.
You guys are howling.
We got kicked out of that hotel room, dude. We left that hotel room and the security guard was coming down the hallway. He goes, "You guys are making all that noise?" We were like, "No, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about."
He sounds like Henzo, right?
Oh my god, he's so funny, man. That was it was 2001 or 2 somewhere around, but I wasn't even working for the UFC back then.
You're just chill. You guys are just chilling in Vegas.
Yeah, we were just having fun in Vegas. We just went to see some fights.
Yeah, and then he'd always rattle off this cool ass quote, and then Dana just thought, "Man, what? You want to commentate a whole show?" And then Joe goes, "Dude, they want me to commentate."
Commentating is fun, but this might be the shit. Fight companions, you're not responsible for anything. I don't have to pay attention. Like, tell a fight fought. I'm sure you won, sir. You look like you fought well.
Congrats.
Powerful Misha Tate in the house.
Heyo. What's up, girl?
So pretty.
Quiet. Whole
So pretty.
creepy shop.
Yeah, all of us.
Everyone's all
All of us.
just heavy breathing
us.
in the mic. Yeah, girl. Yeah, smile at the camera, girl.
She's pretty, but she's also
We're all of us are picking her
I'm a
apart.
fan.
We're like, we're just scanning her face.
Tiggle bitties. Thick. Tiggle bitties.
Did she did something with those, right? Something happened there.
Something great.
No one cares
They
about
grew
that
up.
shit.
Oh,
You know?
I prefer it.
People
But
are
I
like,
prefer
yeah,
it.
get a tit job.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
yeah,
what
go
I'm
for it.
saying is, though,
Bums
it's
me
weird
out.
to do that while you're fighting. Wow, bums you out. Ooh,
What?
Strong stance.
Boob jobs bum me
Strong
out.
stance.
Whoa, Aubrey.
true.
I don't
Yeah,
know if we
for
can be
real.
friends.
That's fucking ayahuasca. It's fucking with his head.
yeah,
man.
no,
Dude, you
man.
need to-
Did you do like a bunch of weird drugs before you came in?
What do you do with them? I mean, I don't know.
Do whatever you do
What
with
are you
your
supposed
deals.
to do with them?
Well,
I'm not like
nothing.
I'm not a big like boob guy.
Oh, I am.
I'm ass, legs.
Why pick?
You could have little
Why
tiny
pick?
titties. You could
There's
have
some
little
bad
tiny
bitches
titties.
with both.
They could be
I'm with you.
little. It's all about the ass
Why
and the legs.
pick is a very important
Why
point.
pick? If you're getting hot enough girls, there's no reason to pick. They have pretty faces, nice titties, perfect ass, small waist.
I mean, the tit is just like the rest of the body. It's like an arm.
We can't talk
Like, I don't
about that
care.
on this show.
What do you mean it's like the rest of the body?
Well, there's nothing. It's not really a sex organ unless you're like a baby.
We can't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
You're talking nonsense. You're talking crazy. What about when your
Couple
girl's on
fun
top?
bags.
When your girl's on top and she's force feeding you those while riding the dick. Ugh.
Yeah,
And you're like, you telling me those aren't awesome? You telling me those aren't awesome? Please, they're wonderful.
I agree.
I'm a big fan.
And you know what?
also a fan. Come on, man. What the fuck is going on here? It's early, so I'm gonna give you a hall pass. It's early as fuck, so you get a hall pass.
I think the female memories look better in clothes. Like when they're kind of hanging out, they're like nice, they're fake, and they're barely hanging out. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, you can't deny that you're just like, damn, those titties are just hanging. You
so
can almost see
different
the
now.
nipple, and you could just, you know,
they're real different now. The new fake ones, they feel like real tits.
Yeah, man.
Because it's not like a bag of water like the olden days. Now it's like a silicone
Gummy bears.
Yeah, it's like a
like
gummy
memory
bear.
foam, son.
And it's very similar to the texture of an actual breast.
Can't
It's
even
just
tell
a
the
little more
difference.
firm. Mm-hmm. It's just a little more firm. It's a totally different animal now.
I prefer it.
Dude, do you remember those porns where the girls be like, the guy would be banging the girl, and they would have these weird striation
Ripples,
lines
the ripples.
underneath their tits? You go, like, oh, like I'm watching Madness. I'm looking at Madness. It was like there was something about it. It was crazy.
I worked in the strip club industry for 10 years. I saw plenty of that.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, in porn, when it was real bright. See, the thing about porn is that, like, you know, they're fucking close up and HD. When HD came along to porn, the whole fucking game got weird. Because then you could see those nipple scars where they just take a fucking apple core to the nipple and just stuff a bag in
Bitches
it,
were like, damn.
Stitch that fucker back up. Like, it was a totally different thing. You could see everything.
Yeah, do they still cut the nipples?
They
do
can
a
go
bunch
through the
of ways.
armpit or nipples.
They go through the
They
armpit,
still go
through the
through the
nipples,
nipples.
or below the breast, too, is very popular.
Man, you'd never. I don't think going through the nipples is a good idea. Right?
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
Seems risky.
It seems like your nipples are going to look all Frankensteinish.
Powerful Uriah Faber, ready to rock and
Come
roll.
on, Uriah.
Looking thick at
I
145.
do love Uriah, too. That's my boy.
That'd be like dick surgery going through the balls.
Oh,
Like, you don't
yeah,
want to do that.
right?
Damn,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
You don't wanna
Jesus,
risk
very
it.
similar.
That's intense.
Oh, my God.
Ow.
Ooh. Philippe Novaire back in the house. Yuchul Nam.
He's a Henzo
Yuchul-
guy. Maybe
Well,
Henzo will be there.
He was, like, when he was on The Ultimate Fighter, Dana White thought that dude was going to be like the next Anderson
He
Silva.
called him the next Anderson Silva.
Well, he was knocking people fucking dead when he was on The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, you don't call him Anderson Silva, though,
Well,
huh?
I know. Well, it's also the problem was you have to really be considering what it's hot in here, huh? We need some
little
AC.
warm, yeah.
Could we put a little AC on, young Jamie?
I'm not mad at that,
There he
too.
is right there. There he is right there. That's him on The Ultimate Fighter. He was fucking people up on The Ultimate Fighter.
It's the Ultimate Fighter, though.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, you got to think of the
There's levels.
quality of opposition that he's facing.
Yes.
I mean, he looked like a killer against good guys.
Yeah, but that's not real. That's not the
No.
real. That's why when they bring
Tomato
me on the
cans,
UFC
yeah.
to talk to guys, I'm like, this is just a tryout to get on the roster.
Yeah.
You're not fighting
Oh,
killers.
shit.
Everyone's like you, man. Then you get in the UFC and you're fighting legit professional UFC fighters.
Big
different
difference.
animal, man. I
Yeah.
went from D'Amico Rogers, who had 3 fights, to Gabriel Gonzaga within like whatever a year and a half.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Isn't it a weird thing that that is a crazy like fast track to like elite competition? Almost too much so, right? For some guys,
Yeah, for sure.
like there's a few that could like swim. They could make that swim.
I think if you have
know,
that,
like
a
Kelvin.
yeah, if you have a serious like wrestling background, it really helps you. You look at
Yeah.
a guy like Kane.
Josh Koscheck.
Yeah, they
survive.
can
Well, Kelvin
adapt.
Gastelum. Kelvin Gastelum is in the mix right now at 170. He's one of the if he makes 170,
He fights Nate Marquardt next, who's a
that's
vet.
Very interesting. Very interesting fight. Very interesting fight. And really interesting only because you got to factor in how much mileage Nate has on him.
I wish Nate's a very close friend, and I'm going to bring him in here to have the Joe Rogan talk.
I can't have it with him because then he'll have the Jesus talk with me and we'll be at a standstill.
I know, but it's going to be good podcast, you know?
I don't know him like I know you. The
No,
only
I'm
reason
just
why the
kidding,
Joe
man.
Rogan talk exists is because I love you.
I know, brother. I know. I'm just saying with Nate, I wish someone could get through to him.
Yeah,
I want him to
it's
see.
hard.
When I started, Nate was the baddest motherfucker ever. He fucked up everybody and anybody. You name them, they would, like GSP would fly Nate to Montreal, Rashad Evans, all these guys. Nate was the baddest motherfucker I knew. So now when I watch him fight, I'm like, oh my God, he's a shell. And I'm going to take some heat for saying that from my friends, but he is. It's true, man. It's horrible to watch.
You could only run so many miles. You can only get hit so many times. Your body can only take so many body slams, chokes, arm bars, head kicks. All those things add up, and you get to a point. Unless you're Vitor Belfort, how the fuck is this? We're just looking at him right now.
Well, I think they're on
From UFC 12.
I think they're on different supplements.
Well, I don't know if you talk. I don't. You do you realize he's tested clean?
Bro,
how dare you?
Oh, you got to realize too. Nate's been fighting. Hold since he was 17. What?
Vitor since he was 19.
Yeah, he just
He
made
has
a
2
very
years
good
on him.
point.
And you don't
Yeah,
think they're
but-
both
but
doing
Vitor-
the same nutritional type?
No, I don't.
Things?
No, I don't.
No?
Even though Nate has been busted, but different.
Nate got busted. His levels were so high when they pulled him off of that fight. They said
Rick Story fight.
Yeah, there's like this guy could like die in there. Like you can't let a guy fight with those levels.
Hey man, just trying to
This
get
is
testosterone
coming-
going. You know what I'm saying?
This is coming right from the head of the athletic commission to my fucking
I know.
ears.
I was on the same card.
He was like, we can't let a
I
guy
wasn't on that
fight
card.
like that. Like you can't. Like they had levels that you're supposed to be with. Like that was, by the way, when he was having legal TRT.
Yeah.
His levels were. It wasn't a matter of having. It was fucking wildcat levels. 5,000,
But Bigfoot
silver
Silva
gold.
got the same
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Mhm.
I mean, you're
Well,
crazy.
Vitor.
Huh? Vitor in
had-
Brazil, they're like, good lord, man.
He tested when he came to Vegas. They tested him, and this is one of the reasons why they pulled the whole TRT thing in the first place. They made it publicly aware. So I'm not saying anything that people don't know. 1,475 was his level. A healthy man is like 500, like a healthy young man in his prime. 800
Up
if
to
you're
800,
some stud, some fucking Herschel Walker stud. No, this guy, 1,475. That's like you're in some alien territory.
And wheel kicking bitches in the face. He knocked Bisping's eye out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's still some.
Look what he did to Luke Rockhold, huh?
Wheel kick.
What the fuck are we doing?
He developed kicks when there's a lot of guys out there that just stuck with boxing. They never
That's Henry
developed
Hooft,
kicks.
brother. That's Henry Hooft.
True.
That's a big part of that. Henry Hooft is a bad motherfucker.
My point is,
And a
my
great
point
guy.
is,
Great
Such
guy.
a good guy.
no, there's all these guys out there that are just boxing. Look what Vitor's doing.
Yep.
You could do it too. Anybody could do that.
You're totally right. And you know, the other thing happened is
Just gotta
Vitor
practice.
broke his hands so many times, he kind of had to develop kicks.
Yeah.
Vitor broke his hands. He told me he had 7 operations on his hands.
Jesus.
Yeah. When I met him in Brazil, one of the times I met him in Brazil, like maybe like 3 years ago or so, he had a pin in his hand while we were eating. Goldberg and I are at a restaurant eating, and they
Jesus.
had, they have these pins, and then they pull them out when they're done. Like my daughter had to get one when she broke her arm.
Yeah.
So it's
I've had the
sticking
same
out of the
thing.
skin. So he's hanging out with us, and he's hey, I got to get this pulled out right here. He was like totally cool about it. I'm like, how many times do you break your hand?
Did they ever
Seven.
Did they ever leave the metal in? I know they do that with skiers and stuff.
They do
They'll
with
have,
some really significant compound injuries.
It's like a normal thing. He's just got shit on his
yeah,
hands.
like
just,
my friend Bodie has a whole like metal hand.
My whole
'cause he shattered it on a
thumb's
gate.
metal. If you see this
really?
big scar, my whole thumb here is metal, and I had those same pins sticking out
your whole thumb is metal. Where?
right here.
So that's all metal.
Yep, where that big ass scar is.
Does
That.
it get cold as fuck when it's?
Yeah, it does, and aches.
Does it vibrate?
I don't think.
What are you trying? What do you got in mind, dude?
What you trying to do? Trying to get weird?
Sweet, it'd be a
Some
good
fake
move.
titties?
So Philippe Novaire, he hasn't fought in the UFC in a long time, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct. This is his first fight back.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
But he fought in some other organizations. I know when the UFC cut him, he did still have some fights. I didn't hear much about him though.
Yeah, he's been training at Henzo's and just kind of doing work.
Well, wait a minute.
Fresh
Didn't
set
he
of hair
have
on
some
him.
thing where he would faint? Didn't he have? He had like a medical
One
condition.
of those dizzy goats.
No. Something was wrong with him. Like they couldn't figure out what was wrong.
Is that him?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there was something where they were saying he might not ever be able to fight again. But I guess they cured it up, whatever it was.
The Filipino Anderson Silva.
Moving around. Oh,
Ooh,
still
check
got
left
good
hook,
hands.
son.
Still got good hands. Philippe Novaire was, when he was good, he was very good.
He was a nurse. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In like Brooklyn or some
Like
shit.
Gaylord
Look at
Fokker.
this. Goes in for the takedown. Hands of grace. Jiu-jitsu. And Lamb tries to hit that switch. Let's see what kind of ground game Novaire has. He's a Henzo guy, right?
Yeah.
Is he a black belt?
I would say yes, because what was he? He was like a purple when he was on the Ultimate Fighter. That was a while ago.
Yeah, if he still kept his training. This is interesting. It's interesting to see a guy fight. I mean, he's Filipino, right? Which is probably one of the reasons why they brought him in here. Fighting in the Philippines.
Probably a huge reason, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you would want to. Like, when the UFC goes back to Dublin, I imagine they're going to get every fucking Irish fighter they could possibly imagine and put them on the card.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they do the same thing in Mexico into Mexico, right?
Yeah. That's going to be fun, man. Mexico, Kane versus
Verdum.
Verdum.
I got
Fabricio
Verdum in that
Verdum.
fight, by the way.
Do you really?
I do.
Eddie Bravo, there's your bet right there.
If you want any
Kane
extra
and Verdum.
action,
You
on
want
that,
some more, Eddie?
I'm in.
Uh-oh, Aubrey just said he's
I'm in.
You're in too?
I got you, Huckleberry. Whatever you want.
I got Fabricio Verdum over Kane.
Whoa.
really?
Kane's had a
words.
fresh young 10 years off.
He's had a lot of time
A
off.
lot of time. He's injured every other week.
Yeah, but if it was anybody else, I would agree with you. But Kane is superhuman, dude.
I agree, but Verdum's
think-
just getting better
He is.
and better.
He's definitely getting
and
better. But I think,
Go ahead and take him down, Kane.
yeah, that's
Enjoy
true
that.
too, right? And enjoy trying to ground and pound him.
I
apparently.
agree.
You know, according to Ryan Parsons, he said when he was training with King Mo, he said they would take Verdum down and nothing they did worked. He's like, none of the ground and pound worked on him. He goes, it's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen in your life. It's like the Fedor fight. Once he starts getting his feet on your hips and manipulating you around, like you've never seen a guard like that.
And he's huge.
Yeah, huge.
He's huge.
Natural heavyweight.
You don't realize how tall fucking Verdum is, man.
He's a big boy. Remember when he kipped up and then kicked fucking Travis Brown in the body?
Yeah, man.
Kipped up from his back and then
He looked
whacked
like
him
a
with
Terminator
a kick.
that
Yeah.
fight.
He
That was scary.
destroyed Travis.
I know.
I think Cain Velasquez will take down Verdum at will.
Yeah, he will. But then what happens when we get down there?
Look at
That's
this.
the
like a
question.
line in
That's
the
the
ocean,
question.
my man.
That's the question.
We'll place a bet when it
Fleet
comes
no
down.
air.
Hey,
got good
I'm
fucking
not saying.
ground game.
I'm just
Look at
saying. You said try taking him down. Oh, you meant for the ground.
I said
for the ground.
enjoy
Luck.
taking him
Enjoy
down.
it.
Enjoy
It's
that
not
when
you
it
do
hits the
once you get
ground.
to the ground.
Because that's not going to win you the fight.
That's
Okay,
true. We
okay.
could see Kane get submitted. That would be crazy.
I thought you meant that.
He can't take him down.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not at all. He'll take him
Okay.
down left and right.
He'll take
I don't
him
think
down left
Verdum's
and right.
wrestling's like world class, but
He'll be looking to get taken down, though.
yeah, he
And
doesn't care.
It's probably better for him than getting clinched. It's like the
It's not
thing
going to be that easy to.
You pull half guard.
Yeah.
If I'm Fabricio Verdum and my jiu-jitsu's that fucking nasty, and Kane wants to get me against Cage with underhook, cool, man. I'm jumping to half guard and we're playing my game.
Are you suggesting pulling guard?
Yes.
What?
That's exactly what I'm telling you, Eddie.
Are you talking about?
Craziness.
Okay.
Philippe Novaire, meanwhile, looking fucking good.
It's incredible.
I know, man.
Philippe Novaire is looking good, dude. Good transitions between striking and the grappling.
You see that video with Faraz showing how to pull guard? Like he calls it pulling web guard, where it's like pulling guard, but he's going right for arm bars. He's just getting right into spider web stand.
I'm sorry, who was this?
Faraz.
TriStar.
Sahabi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a video out.
He's Roy
like,
McDonald's
he's-
coach, GSP's
he's
coach.
I know he is.
He's really
I'm
working
just,
huge
on.
fan.
I'm just telling the listeners.
Yeah, he's really working on pulling guard,
You told me. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
not at all.
pulling guard by actually doing flying arm bars. That's what he's doing. He's doing flying arm bars to pull guard. So he's setting it up and he's going up and he's swinging people down and hooking their legs and not necessarily going for the arm bar, letting you defend using that as a hook
To
and then
get
hooking
there.
your legs and then just putting you on your back and then finishing you.
He's such a good coach, man.
He's really into that right now.
Ooh, he's so good.
There's no one out there really working on pulling guard by throwing flying arm bars. It's like
true.
basically a flying toss or a flying swim move, depending on what the guy does.
Roy McDonald tried it when he competed in a jiu-jitsu match.
When he was fighting JT Torres?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see that match. I know he did really well in it.
It's common in jiu-jitsu.
He was willing to get his arm broken.
Like
Yeah, I know.
Shinya Aoki.
Relax.
Shinya Aoki has a
You got a title fight coming up. Fucking relax.
Shinya Aoki has a highlight reel of him in judo.
yeah,
just
yeah.
nothing but flying arm bars. That's all he
Monster.
did. He would just throw in judo, just flying arm bars, and that's what Ronda would do too.
Yeah.
There's some guys out there in judo that aren't going for the throw; they're going for the flying arm bars. Dave Camarillo, same thing.
I think that they should let Aoki. They should have let Aoki wear those fucking tights.
I agree.
Those tights are awesome.
I know. They're the best.
They look cool.
I know.
And it helps him grip you.
Like a
You know,
frog.
Yeah, I mean, if you have fucking hand wraps on you and you have gloves that pad your knuckles that allow you to tee off on someone with impunity, the guy should have some fucking tights on.
Do they still allow the wrestling shoes?
No,
No more.
no,
sir.
It's a long
You
time. How
went
dare you
super
even
old.
ask
Yeah,
that?
that's, I'm offended.
I don't know, I
How
just thought
early
it-
is it
hold
for
on,
you?
it's bad.
Hold on.
It's how early is it for this
You want
guy?
him to wear wrestling shoes and you don't like fake titties? Aubrey.
I didn't say I wanted him
Isn't
to.
it crazy that you could wear tights? They could go up to your knees, but it's illegal if they go to your fucking ankles.
Yeah, but
Isn't
you
that
can have
crazy?
an ankle.
You can tape your ankles
Yeah.
though, right?
Well, remember
Depending on
Sideropoulos?
Right here,
Commission.
for some reason, the calf and the shin, if you cover that with the same material that you're covering your ass and your thighs with, if you cover that part, that's illegal.
Well, Sideropoulos you guys tried to kind of juke the game. They had like shorts that go down almost to the knees. Then they had knee sleeves that went over that, and
That's-
then ankle sleeves.
That fool looked like
all you had,
RoboCop.
all you had open was like the calf, and people were complaining, right? People he
Yeah,
was fighting
yeah.
were complaining.
He came out with 2 knee braces, 2 ankle braces.
Mm-hmm.
It was too much, bro. Too much.
Mechanical legs.
No, that's totally legal. You could wear knee sleeves and you could wear ankle sleeves.
I know, but if you need all that shit, it might be time to kind of move on with your life. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? That's like saying to a wide receiver, "Oh, you're wearing gloves in the rain."
Is it? Look at
Yes,
Novare's
it's
got his
exactly
back.
the same thing.
Look at Philippe Novaire. He's got his back, man. Damn, good
Making
fucking
gloves,
control.
making gloves illegal in the NFL. It's exactly the same.
No, it's
thing.
not.
It's exactly the same.
No, it'd be the
it's
exact same.
exactly the same thing.
Think
Think about it. You're just not thinking about it.
Yo, we're
It's
missing
exactly
a
the
fucking
same.
crazy fight. Look at this fight. Look at Novaire attacking off of his back. God damn. This is a good fight, man. Novaire is like really active off of his back. Oh shit.
As he gets knocked out.
He's attacking, man.
Oh, he's about to triangle this
It's
cat.
over
Ooh,
now.
got him.
He got him. He
Ah,
got him.
no,
Almost.
it's too much.
Son.
So close.
Wow.
And he got cracked,
Wow.
too.
Oh, look at that.
Shit.
It
Big
was
hammer
ground
that
and
was
pounding the
it.
shit
Oh,
out of
my
him.
goodness.
Damn, that was it right there.
He's back.
Oh,
he
this
hits a
guy's
knee.
tough.
Oh, another knee.
Damn, that
Check.
guy's brutal.
Novera's got some kicks, too, man. He throws wild-ass kicks.
Here's a set of quads on him.
The Asian
trying to
guy's
say?
very good on the ground. Man, that triangle was it right there.
Yeah, if he
That's
could
where
just...
flexibility.
loose,
That's
though,
where
right?
the flexibility. He couldn't cinch it right away. If he had the flexibility, he would have cinched it right away. He needed time to adjust, and that guy didn't give him time. He just drove his shoulder in and broke that.
Better
shit
get on
apart.
that Eddie Bravo program. Start stretching all the time between commercials.
You got to be born that way, bro.
Well, it's funny. Eddie's like got insane flexibility,
It's
but
not
only
insane.
in
It's not.
certain ways.
Yeah.
In other ways, he doesn't. Like hamstring flexibility is like
Super
total
tight.
normal.
Yeah.
I'm like 93 when it comes to hamstrings. Just
93-year-old man. This is a good fight. Novera's showing some fucking good grappling skills. It's interesting, man. That Renzo Gracie team, what a bunch of fucking killers they've got, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
John
Gary
Donaher.
Tonin,
Eddie
Wineland.
Cummings, man. Eddie Cummings is the Marcelo Garcia of leg locks right now.
Really?
Pay attention to that.
Pay
fucking dude.
attention,
He
pay
just won the
attention.
Abu Dhabi trials, finished everybody, 4 guys.
Shit. The Wolverine.
Nobody can. He's got leg locks down better than anybody.
Did he get everybody with leg locks?
3 dudes, and then the last dude he armbarred him.
He's a good dude,
Eddie
too.
Cummings.
Really interesting guy.
He was sitting right there when Gary Tonin was here.
Yes.
That guy, watch. That guy, he's going to be.
He's the next big thing?
He's the next big thing. You can't stop his leg locks. He's John Danaher's prodigy and super smart. He's like a
Smart dude.
like an
Yeah.
like us.
some kind
Like
of
a real smart guy.
astrophysics major type shit.
What are them bitches?
I know I have it wrong. It's probably something else, but in that area,
John Donaher's a smart ass.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to that guy?
yeah,
He's
definitely.
what do they call him? A simplest? What do they call him? Where he only has like one
Minimalist.
fork. Yeah, one
Yeah.
fork and one fucking bowl or some
Yeah.
shit.
Well, he's also got like rules to live your life by, like rules about marriage. Like I had Rory on the podcast. He was talking about Donaher's.
Yeah.
There's like those rules. Like the only time you should get married, the girl has to be under 25. The girl has to be more wealthy than you. The girl has to like. There's like a whole bunch
sure,
of ways,
relax.
and it's the only way you should ever get married is under these circumstances. They're like impossible circumstances.
I love the guy, but he's also the guy who wear a rash guard and jeans to the bar.
He'll wear a rash guard to a wedding.
Oh yeah, He don't give
Donaher
a
apparently
fuck.
wears rash
ready
guards
at
to
all
weddings.
times
Yeah.
to roll your ass up.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not mad at that.
Apparently, he has like something like really fucked up with his knee though, which is why he never competed. Oh shit! Novera just got cracked. But look at this, reaching around. Oh my goodness, he's taking some ferocious ground and pound here, man.
Who knows
Yeah.
what those
Oh!
sponsors are in the Asian
Yeah.
dude?
Though, so okay, when does the Reebok deal kick in? It's not over there.
July.
July. Look at
Good
this.
guard to
God
Gov.
damn.
Too greasy. Look at that. Everything's just too greasy.
1 round to 1 for sure, I think.
Wow.
I haven't been paying close enough attention to.
Yeah, I wouldn't say for sure. For sure.
I'm saying it for sure.
For sure, I wouldn't say for sure.
For sure.
When am I getting one of them Chicken Head Social Club shirts?
Right there, boss.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. FighterandtheKid.com. Right?
TheFighterandTheKidShop.com.
Oh. It's the?
Yeah, they're not out yet though. This is some hot shit.
Can we make Eagle Dick Social Club shirts?
I
No.
know,
Eagle
right?
Dick? Why Eagle Dick?
When Aubrey was on the show, what
I
drug
think
did you
it
tell me
was
to do?
Wachuma.
I said we're gonna do some Wachuma, and Brian goes, "Yeah, we're just turning into eagles with our eagle dicks and claws." Callan. I was all, what?
Callan. He's so silly.
His special, May 24th. Shout
Yeah.
out to Callan.
I'm opening for
Irvine
him.
Improv. I know. It's gonna be so dope.
May 24th, and his first show is already sold out. There'll be 2 shows May 24th at
7
the
and
Irvine
9:30,
Improv.
I think.
Brian Callen recording his comedy special. I don't even know where it's going to air yet. I don't think they know. I think he's filming it, and then he's going to sell it to people, which is sometimes the best way to do it. To see how hilarious he is. And that way no one will be fucking with it, too. Like,
Yeah.
You don't want anybody fucking with the material.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. That's going to be fun. The world
So
needs to
fun.
know how funny that dude is.
Oh, I know.
He's in right now. He's in New York. If you're
At
in
Gotham.
New York City, yeah, he's at Gotham Comedy Club tonight. Probably sold out.
I'm sure he's been killing
The
it.
kid's killing it. This is an interesting fight. Philippe Novaire.
I can't wait for the Munoz fight. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Well, that's coming up. Isn't that next?
Magny first, I think.
Oh,
right?
that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see what we got
What's
here.
Magny got to do to get famous? Dude's won 6 in a row.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just he
That's
keeps
this day and
decisioning
age on the
guys.
UFC, man. That's this day and age. It's hard to get famous.
There's a lot of people.
You better knock some bitches out, talk some shit.
Somebody said there's 600 people on the roster now. Is that the right number?
That seems about right. Last I heard it was like high 400s, and that was a while ago.
God, that's a lot of fighters. It's unbelievable.
But it's because the international scene's growing like a motherfucker.
yeah. Oh, nice takedown from Am. Look at that. That was a pretty slick takedown.
Yeah, it was.
Novaire working off his back. What is that guard called, Eddie, with the underhook on one side, like sort of like London, and the leg comes over the top? What was it, New York? What did you
sort
guys
of
call
like
it?
London?
You know what I mean? When you got the look, he's in this position now. The leg comes over the top, and it's not like rubber guard, not like mission control. Look at this. Oh shit, is he mounting him? Is that no?
No.
I'd have to see it.
But you know that thing that everybody does, where they grab it like this, then kind of sort of hold on like that.
London.
It is London.
Yeah.
That's- what does everybody else call it though? There's another name.
Oh,
for it.
Sean Williams guard.
Okay. Why do they call it Sean Williams guard?
He probably made it up.
Really?
Really?
I think.
But I thought, didn't Nino Schembri, didn't he have... Oh, look at this. Novaire going for a guillotine, almost, to get
that
your right
cage
knee
is gonna
through.
fuck him.
Get your right knee through, son. Get your right knee through. Don't let him get his fucking body together. Oh, shit. You know what I've been doing
Nice getting him out.
this last week, man? I did hot yoga for the first time in years.
Did you like it?
I did 2 days of it this week. Fucking loved it, man. God
So
damn,
good.
nothing bothers me after that.
Do you go to a place by your house?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start going all the time.
What do you mean nothing
I like
bothers
it.
you after
Like
that?
the whole, like I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You get out of
not
there, you're
like-
so relaxed.
You don't have like sore muscles after that?
Oh yeah, you definitely get a little sore because there's a lot of crazy stretching. But
If you
what
were
I mean
sore
is like your
before
mind.
and then you did it, would it cure your soreness?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean
It helped me
it'll
with
help you.
It helped me with
It'll help
soreness.
you.
I
Yeah.
did in camp once a week. I love it, man.
It's
I need
great.
to do something more like that.
Yeah, it's really good for your flexibility, man.
need to
'cause
relax.
You get in there, yeah. That's the
Fuck's
thing.
sakes.
Well, that's what I think about it, man. I think just as a relaxation, there's something about pulling all the tension out of your muscles, all the stretching and all the holding positions. You know what?
stress.
Ooh, look at this fucking arm triangle.
You don't have that cage.
Caught in
man.
the guard, but he
cage.
go for the arm triangle. I know, right? But he's trying to hold that position. If he's got the super squeeze, he might be able to pull this
Novaire
off.
should turn away from the cage.
He should be.
Guys always turn
he
into
should
it.
grab his left leg with
Yes,
his right
and
hand.
turn away from the cage.
Gabe will grip both hands around the knee, and he'll be totally fine. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing he'll be able to do.
Unless you get that impaler working, right? That knee to the chest. Remember that to break
It,
Yeah, if you
dude,
could mounting a knee on the belly will prevent that, but even the mount's probably even better. You just get more power if you got knee on the belly, but the mount, there's no way he could defend it from the mount.
Look at this. Novaire going with jailbreak.
this drives me nuts. Turn.
Try to jailbreak.
away.
So look at that, Eddie Bravo. Look at that. Very nice jailbreak.
No, it's only jailbreak if he would have had side control. That was just him putting in a butterfly hook.
But to stuff it in like that, good dexterity, right?
Yeah.
You could do that without your hands. That's one of the differences between a guy like you and a guy who doesn't have that flexibility and dexterity. You do that jailbreak shit, and you put your foot in a way. Like I would have to like pull my foot
It's gonna be some
and
work.
shove it in there with
Yeah.
my hand. Eddie could do it like whoosh.
Huge advantage.
I'm not
for
that
Eddie.
flexible. I have students that are way more flexible than me. They make
That
me
doesn't
look like.
mean you're not that flexible.
Yeah.
Okay, look, he's doing
Oh,
it again.
There it is. That's
Yeah.
more of a jailbreak.
Dude, it
right
looks
there.
tight.
That was a jailbreak, and going all the way across the belly. That's even better.
See how he's turning into it? I don't
It
get why
could
he's
be
doing
over
it.
here. It could be over.
It could, 'cause
he
now
should
he's going
figure
away from
for
the
his arms.
cage.
If he'd figure for his arms, it'd be tighter.
Oh, there he's out.
lost. And now he's got one rubber arm for sure.
For sure.
That
Oh, look at
Damn,
this dude.
John
He's going-
man,
Oh!
that guy's good.
Look, he
that
got
guy
side
is
control.
good, man. He's
Went full Donkey Kong.
ferocious. Look
That's
at
it.
that. Ferocious.
You got to think that dude won it, right?
Yeah, you would think.
That's serious cardio right there. He was going 100% the whole time.
That was a good fight.
We have a yoga
Wild,
TV
crazy.
channel, Brendan, if you want to do it like at your house or
Really?
something like that. Yeah, Black Swan Yoga TV.
I'd definitely be down to try that. I kind of
check
need
it
a
out.
place to go, though. You know what I'm saying? Just to commit to
It's
it.
better. It's when it's
Yeah.
hot and you have the instructor there and
Yeah.
you can't like
Yeah.
take a pose off or
Yeah.
something like that. You know?
Yeah.
And
you
there's
can't fuck
and there's
off.
usually
Yeah.
attractive girls, so it's motivating.
Totally.
Not where I go. But the most important thing, dude, is the heat.
I agree.
The
I
heat
need
is
the heat.
everything. You walk in, you're sweating the moment you get in that fucking thing.
The sweat, the breath, the stretching,
It's
all of it together.
hard. It's
Badass.
fucking hard to do. Like that's the most amazing thing about it is how hard it is to do, and then how relaxed I am when it's over.
I know, it's so nice.
Oh my goodness!
Do all the dudes have all their shirts off and shit? Is the one you go to?
Sometimes, yeah.
The one I went to, I'm like, Jesus, man, just titties and guts everywhere. It's weird.
that bothers you? You're weird.
No.
You're weird. How about you're weird?
How about I'm not? How about I'm not? For sure, put your tits away. I'm trying to do yoga and you got your titties in my face.
And
Like female memories?
No, that I'm up for. That I'm down. It's the out of shape, hairy dudes.
yeah. Well, you want those in your class.
Yeah.
You want guys that
true.
You want
wax.
guys less flexible than you.
Doing shitty poses. You're trying to compete with them. Blowing my back out.
There's
and shit.
something annoying about dudes that are really good at yoga.
I agree. I'm like, fuck you, man. Fuck you, bro. I don't have time to do that shit.
Especially when they're wearing like amulets.
Yeah,
like,
amulets,
and
50
jewels.
fucking beads
They
on
got
each
fucking
arm.
Lululemon on and shit. I'm just fuck you and your Uggs.
Just tights
no.
and amulets.
Tights.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
step my yoga game up though.
Yeah, dudes don't wear yoga pants. It's weird. It's exclusive to women. It's very rare. You see
I'll rock
dudes.
some yoga pants.
And you know what? If
Yeah.
you don't like
How
all
dare
that shit, you guys, all that shit you're talking shit on is why DDP yoga is blowing up. It's yoga that's not for your mama. I think it's
not your mom's
Yeah, he
yoga.
came
It's
out-
not
he
your
came out
mama's
to do
yoga.
that.
That's
a horrible slogan.
Yeah, you
Not
you
your
worked out
mama's
with him,
yoga.
right?
Yeah, he
What
came
was
out
it?
to On It and put us all through some DDP yoga.
How was it?
It was all right. I prefer regular yoga. I mean, you do a lot of counting and a lot of like hell yes and some.
Oh, no.
I did it with him too. I
trying
loved
to
it. I did it with
Defeats
him
the
too.
whole purpose.
Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? I'm like, nah, man.
No, I'm busy.
Yeah,
Everyone
it's
shut up.
yoga without the beads and the incense.
Oh, no, I like the incense and beads.
Philippe Nova won, man.
What?
Yeah.
Good for
What?
him.
Wow.
Well, we weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
You
we just
really
saw that
can't.
last 30 seconds.
We can't really.
Wow.
We can't really say whether or not he won. or not.
Anik with the new do.
Sexy bitch. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Suit and tie. Yeah. Mixed reaction from the crowd.
Hey, man.
Sorry, son.
With all due respect, I thought the other guy won.
With all due respect, we were barely paying attention.
Yeah, I
thought he
can't
took
I had a
call
clue
it.
you
I
in
the fact it was a good fight.
I watched the
We were
first.
arguing about knee braces, Eddie.
Hey, you want to start with that again?
It's not the same. We don't have
It's
to.
exactly the same.
No, if it was
thing.
exactly the same, the receivers in the NFL would have knee braces on.
No. This is what it is. This is why do wide receivers in the NFL wear gloves when it's raining? Why?
So they can grip the ball better.
So they can catch
Yes.
the ball and score.
Yes.
So they can catch and score.
Yes.
The same thing with jiu-jitsu. If it's easier to catch and score when it isn't a hot oil wrestling match with all the sweat and blood everywhere. Like, why is it more manly to fight in shorts than it is to pants? That's ridiculous.
I don't think it's more manly.
But then why is it illegal to cover your calf? That's illegal.
I
You
just think
can't
they're
cover your calf.
uneducated about it.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. It's like you in a sport. They have meetings. The heads of the football teams have meetings to increase offense. They do it in basketball. What do we do
True. They
to
have a shot
increase
clock.
offense? So if they banned gloves. They made it illegal for a wide receiver to wear gloves. Those rainy games, those muddy games, people are just going to be dropping balls all over the place. That would be the dumbest rule ever. They go, dude, let these motherfuckers wear their gloves. It's the
I mean,
games
the
are gonna-
rain, they don't help that much.
But
Pants?
Dude,
No,
all
gloves.
wide receivers wear gloves for extra grip.
Not all. A lot.
Most
Most.
do. They
Yes,
do.
correct.
And they do it for extra grip so they can catch and score.
Correct.
And the league will go, yeah, let them wear, if it makes them score more, yes, it's a good thing.
Plus, they have their logos on them, Nike or Reebok gloves.
You understand?
Yeah.
But in MMA, you could wear tights that go up to your knees. You could wear shorts, but they can't cover the calf.
I agree that's a stupid rule.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is if it would be the same if they were both wearing knee braces.
You should definitely be able to wear rash guards.
Yeah.
I think like
yeah,
pants.
why not?
I agree.
Why not? Why can't girls are wearing rash guards and it's not a problem?
They
it's
can't
not
wear
a problem.
pants though. It's weird. They won't wear rash guard pants. They can't wear rash guard sleeves though. Girls don't fight with long
Yes,
sleeves.
they can.
Not in the UFC.
No, not in the UFC.
They can't.
No,
No.
they have
Really?
the short sleeves.
Yeah,
That's illegal?
Yeah.
Now that's another dumb rule. Why would that be illegal? That you can't cover your fucking forearm?
Here's your boy Magni coming
It's
up.
ridiculous.
Hyung-Gu Lim and
Number
Magny.
15.
Ooh, look at this. Rumble in DC.
It's a good fight.
It is a very good fight. It's just the problem is ultimately if DC wins, that's really the problem.
That's worst case
There's
scenario
no
for
problem.
the UFC.
I
That's
just
worst
think-
case. I want
whatever.
DC to win. I want DC to win.
Do you think that DC, if DC won, like let's just say DC wins, do you think that it's conceivable that DC can improve to the point where he could possibly beat John Jones?
Is this like John
Maybe.
Jones fresh out
Maybe.
of prison?
I'd wanna see
like all
it.
groggy and shit.
No, not
He
fresh
might-
out of prison. John Jones with a full camp.
No. No one in the world's beaten John with a full camp. No one in the world, not even close.
But people would pay to see
That wasn't even a
if
good
he
fight.
could do it.
You got to remember, him versus DC, that wasn't a good fight. He dominated DC. I gave DC
did beat
maybe
him.
one round.
If
He
that,
dominated him.
The fact
Remember,
that he
took
won
him down.
one round is
in the
incredible.
first round,
Yeah, what?
right away, went right to it.
What? That
John Jones
wasn't a
is-
good fight, man.
John Jones is a bad motherfucker.
Do you have another one of those bars?
Yeah, there's a bunch in the. Go in the kitchen. The kitchen. There's all kinds of bars
You guys
back
want
there.
anything?
I forgot to bring those
good.
whey. I really like those whey bars. Those
Yeah,
new whey
those
bars.
Omega
We
ones.
grab me a coconut
Yeah, those
water,
are good.
Eddie.
Very, very good. Very good.
Oh my God! Why can't you get it yourself?
Yeah, give me one of them CTOs too. C2Os.
Rumble would have
Come
been
on,
an
Eddie
interesting
Bravo.
fight for Jones because he can
Yes.
knock anybody out.
Dead.
I think John would have took him down, wore him out,
Most likely,
and TKO'd
but
him
at
in the
least
third
there's
round.
at least there's a chance
For
you
sure.
know?
But we go through this every time. Oh, this is the guy to beat John.
Yeah.
Wrong. Every time.
Thanks, dude.
That's how good the dude is. Thanks, man. Thanks for the fucked
ridiculous.
up one.
Fucked out with the dent.
Have you guys had maple water, by the way?
You know, we
Whoa.
were about to talk about this the other day, but somehow or another we got sidetracked.
What is it?
Maple water.
What is
the
it?
Shit.
What is it?
So it comes from the maple tree instead of a coconut tree, just like they make maple syrup, but they make maple water. And it's like half the sugar of coconut water and same like electrolytes and nutrients.
Tastes good.
And it's fucking way better.
Where
It's
can
like-
you get it?
It
You can get
tastes
it
way better than
way better.
coconut water?
Way better. I'm telling
Wait a
you.
minute, than this coconut water?
Yep.
C2O?
Yes, sir.
How dare you?
Yes, sir.
What about that Harmless Harvest shit? You ever have that?
That shit's
fresh.
good. Look, I like coconut
Not
water.
as good?
It's not.
Bro, I want
maple
some
water
maple
is
water.
some
Better.
next level shit. Like if I was
Really?
a tycoon, like William Randolph Hearst or something, I'd buy all the maple trees now.
Jamie, shut off the
Buy 'em all.
podcast right now.
Yeah.
Quickly, get on the podcast.
Let's get some fucking maple trees.
Yeah, let's
hey,
get on
where
the
can you
market.
get this maple water
Jesus
at?
Christ.
I get it at Whole Foods, and I saw it at the Paleo Conference.
No
There's some
shit, maple
We're-
water.
We're talking to a couple companies because I think it's next level.
Holy shit, I want
And
it.
nutrient-wise, what about...
Yeah, it's equivalent. I haven't done the full gamut of research, but what they're saying is that it's equivalent to coconut water, nutrient-wise, without so much sugar.
Okay, what do you think about this fight? What do you think about Cormier and not Cormier Johnson, Weidman versus Belfort? What do you think about that fight?
It's a tough call because what Belfort's coming in there. Belfort off TRT and getting tested all the time.
Different guy, right?
It's a different guy. Weidman is a fucking beast.
He is a beast.
A beast. To me, how Weidman's not more famous and a bigger name is crazy. The guy's so talented, man. He should be the face of the UFC, how talented he is.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Daniel Cormier. Yeah, Weidman's a motherfucker, dude. If he beats down Vitor Belfort, this might be like a breakout fight for him.
He needs a breakout fight. You know what I'm saying? You would think the Machida one would have done it.
Well, if he stopped Machida, maybe that would have done it. You
True.
know, the thing is, Machida and him was an amazing fight, but it was a 5-round amazing war.
It's tough for him because he beats Anderson Silva twice, right? But everyone's like, Anderson was fucking around, and his leg fell off in that other one.
Yeah.
And then he gets Lyoto Machida, and it's
His
like
leg fell off.
And it's like back and forth. But see, yeah, you're right though. If he destroys Vitor, now we got a superstar.
Yeah.
Such a good dude too, man.
You know, Vitor could probably make welterweight now, and I'm not bullshitting. If
when
you
we
look
saw
at,
him in
like,
Vegas
Thatch,
that time, I was
yeah.
like, huh?
Well, that was when he was fresh off of it. When he was fresh off of it, his body morphed, dude. I mean, he lost a shit ton of weight. I don't remember him hitting Jones, but they highlighted all
of
the
them.
times that he hit Jones.
Come on.
And here he's taking John down, but that lasted for literally a second, and John was back up on his feet. You know, you got to look at a guy like Cormier and think also he's like 36 or 37.
37.
37. He's been competing and wrestling his whole life. He's only been fighting MMA, I think, since he was like 30, right?
Yeah, not long.
6-7 years. Rashad Evans, number 4.
Wow.
Ryan Bader, number 5.
What are they going to do with Bader?
Well, Bader was supposed to be fighting DC.
I know.
That was a good fucking fight.
Great fight.
I was looking forward to
And
that
Rashad's
fight.
out for a grip because he tore his leg again, his knee. So he's out for another year.
He's all fucked up.
Gus has Glover Teixeira.
How long has Rashad been out for? He's been out for a long time.
Man. 2 years now, right?
2 years.
2 years.
See ya.
Yeah, Johnson.
He's big too right now.
Look at this, throwing head kicks.
Rashad was telling me Anthony Johnson wants to spar in practice because he just knocks bitches out, even on accident. He's like, "My bad, man." It's just that's his MO.
Because he just
fucking
goes.
heat seeker missile.
Does he go all out, or is he just hit so hard?
No, he just hits so
accidentally?
goddamn hard.
You wonder what's going to happen to him if he gets pushed. You know, now that he has, like, he doesn't have the issue that he had before with losing all the weight. He's a totally different animal. That was a destroyer, DC, when he took out Pat. Destroyer. But he was mad at Pat. Pat
talked all
a lot
that
of
shit. Just to get in the
that
UFC,
fight.
though. He didn't mean it. He just did it to get a shot.
He had to get that fight. But, you know, I just wonder whether or not he could take the heat. Because he couldn't take the heat at 170. He was just so dried out that when he would, like, Koscheck beat him that way. Vitor beat him that way, but it's at 185, actually.
That's why that's the fight there. Because if DC can just get through that first round and not eat a fucking huge shot, I think he's just going to wear Johnson out for 5 rounds.
But then
that's what I
again,
think.
If you see him against Phil Davis, he was fucking on point for 3 rounds hard.
Big difference between DC and Phil Davis, though.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference as far as offense.
One can strike to wrestle, and Phil's more of wrestling or striking. He's not really mixing it up.
Okay, what do we got here?
Magny.
Your boy Magny.
Come on,
I know
Magny.
you're taking Magny.
Yeah, I got him, man. Really hoping he does something. I mean, get on the mic, maybe talk some shit, maybe get a Scottish accent or some shit. Do
He's just
something.
going to have to just keep beating guys and then become, like, undeniable.
No, that doesn't work, man. Look at John Fitch.
Yeah, but John Fitch got a title shot.
He did,
He
but he
couldn't-
still was. He was never like a breakout star. That
If he
that
beat
motherfucker won
GSP,
all
he
the
would
time.
have. If he beat GSP, he would have been a breakout star. Shit.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this
GSP.
day and age in the UFC, you got to do some shit.
Magny's
man.
more exciting than Fitch was, though.
This
You think?
This
I think so.
Asian
Magny
guy
puts
looks
hands on people.
That's true.
tough as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, this
I
is gonna be a
wouldn't
tough
say
match.
he's more exciting than Fitch because Fitch had some exciting fights. Actually, yeah, I would say he's more exciting.
He's more exciting. Neil's thing is he's a point spar. Touch, tap,
Right.
tap, tap, tap,
Right.
tap. There's no power. He's not
Never
knocking
tired,
bitches
though.
out.
Never tired.
I call him the Gazelle. My nickname for him is the Gazelle. I'm still waiting for that to catch up. Just stick. It's not
Neil the
happening.
Gazelle
There's already a
Magny. Nope.
It's not hitting, right?
Nope.
I just
There's
talked about
also
him being
YL.
famous.
YL the Gazelle Watkins is already exists.
Watson. YL Watson.
He's not in the UFC, though.
He was in the UFC. He fought TJ Dillashaw.
No, I get that, but he's not anymore. You know? So,
How many pit bulls
It's
can
too
there
late.
be?
yeah.
Should
So
we
what?
be a
There's
cap?
only
Doesn't
one
matter.
in the UFC.
We should put a cap. No,
There's already a
there's more
Gazelle.
than
It's
one.
not going to
Who?
stick.
Thiago
Betch
Alves.
Correia, isn't she the pit bull?
Is she?
Andre Arlovsky's the pit bull. Thiago
No, he
Alves
has
is
a
the
pit
pit bull.
bull.
No,
He
Andre
has
the
a
pit
pit
bull
bull.
Arlovsky.
That's old school, man. When I fought him, it's just
No.
Andre. What's up, Andre?
Dude,
He
still-
owns a pit bull.
He has at least a pit bull.
Thiago Silva's the pit bull.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Thiago Alves.
Thiago Alves.
Yeah.
But Arlovsky was the pit bull first
Right,
in
that's
the
true.
UFC.
That's true. You got to switch up your nickname.
There was a few other pit bulls there, man. There's some other dudes like I would go get their nicknames at the UFC, and I'd be doing the weigh-ins when I have to call them. I'm like, I'm not saying that.
right?
I look at their weigh-in. I'm like, yeah, you can't just call yourself some shit. You know, somebody has to actually.
Dude,
like,
you can't make up your nickname. Otherwise, I'd be like the Brown Knight, some dope ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Big Brown. You're Big Brown.
Callan gave me that name, and all
Yeah.
the fans ran with it, so I have to switch my name. So it's like, fuck. You don't think I'd pick some dope ass shit like the Axe Murderer or something?
How'd you come up with the hybrid?
I didn't come up with it. Again, you can't pick your fucking nickname.
Who came up with the hybrid?
The producers on the Spike Ultimate Fighter,
Why hybrid?
because they would, I guess,
he drove
have
a
like
Prius?
Yeah, right. Because they had they would do like bets behind the scenes, like not for money, but just like who they thought was going to win the show, and they didn't know my name. He's like, I'll take like that hybrid heavyweight because I wasn't that big compared to the other guys, but I hit like a heavyweight, so they called me the hybrid. And then fucking Callan just kept calling me Big Brown and kept saying I was Native American.
Big Brown.
And then as the show got more
Native
popular,
American.
it just took off. I'd pick the Brown Knight, though. That's some dope
The
shit.
Brown Knight.
But you can't pick your nickname.
Why
great.
brown? Just because your skin tone?
Yeah, because I'm tan as shit year round.
Living by the beach. That Southern California lifestyle, bitches.
Yeah.
Are you really pale naturally?
Nope. Always been tan.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'm adopted, bro. Because my family's white as shit.
Your dad's
Super white?
Everyone's super white, and then I'm just brown as fuck.
So you're serious about that? You're serious about
100%.
maybe you don't look anything like your mother or father?
Neither.
Nothing like that.
Just kidding. I look like my dad. My dad's a big dude, athletic dude. But I'm brown. I'm like him, but brown.
Would you ever have any desire to do this shit? Do NASCAR?
Oh, NASCAR? Nah. Oh, you mean fucking drive around? Nah, I'm good.
It looks fun, man.
It would be fun.
It looks fun.
I think it'd be funner to do like the F1 style tracks.
Those
where you got
dudes
some
make
turns and
serious
stuff,
money.
But the F1 cars are like driving a airplane. You know, it's all it's like a cockpit and it's all technical and shit. It's
Joe,
not just
the
like
Alex
rush.
from Sharkworks was telling me he's gonna bring down that GT3 with 800 horsepower.
Oh my god.
He's like, you and Joe.
GT2.
Yeah, he's like,
I
you and Joe
drove
are
it.
gonna drive. I'm like, nah.
I already drove it.
Did you? It's manual, right?
terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying.
I'm good, bro.
Do you know how to drive a manual?
Come on. Yeah, I'm
course you
American,
do.
man. Fuck yeah.
Aubrey's right
Save
next
that
to
for
you.
ISIS,
Aubrey's
bro.
right next to you.
Shh, don't fucking out me right now, Joe.
He can't drive a stick.
I know it's tough.
Hold on, Aubrey. You don't like big titties and you can't drive a stick? Are you fucking Osama bin Laden?
And what was the other thing that you had on him? There was another
I don't
thing.
eat Krispy Kremes.
You don't eat Krispy Kreme. There was one
Yeah,
other thing.
oh, yeah, and you thought you could wear shoes in the UFC.
Yes.
God damn it, Aubrey.
Oh, dude, it's not good. It's not good. Well, you used to be able to wear shoes in Pride. I mean, that's why. Like,
Super old school.
And in the UFC as well.
break.
I just
And
thought it was
in
a
the
bad
UFC.
strategy.
Old
I didn't know it was illegal.
Do you remember when Brad Kohler kicked Steve Jensen right in the face? Or Judd?
No, he
Steve
punched
Judson.
him.
Steve Judson.
he punched him. No. Babalu kicked him in the face.
That's right.
Brad
That's
Kohler
right. That's
knocked
right.
out Steve Judson with one punch.
That's right.
Boom!
That's right.
It was a haymaker.
And
then
Babalu-
Babalu beat his ass and punted his head.
And he had shoes on,
Yeah, he
Babalu.
punted his head. Like,
Babalu was the
going for the
Brazilian
extra
wrestler.
point.
He was not the jiu-jitsu player that he is today.
Yeah.
Babalu in the beginning was a Brazilian wrestler who could box.
And he was fighting
There was
heavyweight.
nobody like him. There was nobody like Babalu, like a Brazilian wrestler.
I've always liked Babalu.
Who had boxing.
He's a tough motherfucker, man. You know, if Babalu didn't admit to choking that dude out in his post-fight interview, his whole career would have taken a totally different turn. You know?
Oh, where he held the choke too long?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
I
he just
know.
didn't talk about it.
I know.
Like, I was interviewing him. I tried to just go right through. I knew what he did. But,
Yeah.
see, there's a difference to me between a guy who holds a choke a little long and a guy who holds, like, a knee bar a little long.
I agree.
Or a heel hook.
I
If you
agree.
tear someone's knee apart, that's fucked up.
One's career.
One
ending.
is just for Babalu. That guy was like talking shit to him before the fight, and he was like very, very amped up about it.
Who was that?
I don't remember. I don't remember who it was, but
It was bad, though,
He
man.
put him to sleep, and there was a lot of blood before that. He beat the
That's
shit
the
out of
thing,
him,
yeah.
and then he put him to sleep.
It looked really bad.
But I remember when I was interviewing him, he was talking about how he did it, and, you know, and I asked him to clarify. And then people, like, he got upset at me. He thought, like, somehow or another I got him in trouble. I'm like, dude, you're the one who brought it up. I don't even want to talk about it. I wouldn't have talked about it. Like, he thought I didn't like him. I'm a big Babalu fan.
Fuck yeah, how can you
I've
not
always
be?
been a Babalu fan.
Me too, always, for some reason.
He's a fucking awesome grappler, too, man. He's a
Amazing.
really good fucking grappler.
His match with Chael frustrated me, but yeah.
Well,
He got into jiu-jitsu
Chael's a
during
motherfucker,
his
dude.
MMA career, and then like now that's what he's known as.
He's a black belt,
good-
right?
Yeah.
Dude, his fight with Dean Lister in Metamoris was very impressive. He had Dean Lister locked up. And,
Damn,
oh,
Neil.
shit.
He's hurt.
Oh, Neil's in trouble. Oh, Lim
Shit,
is a
he's in
fucking
trouble.
wild man, dude.
Oh man.
Oh, big
snaps.
How
Just
tough
tie him
is
up.
Magny?
Just tie him up, brother. Tie him
Oh,
up.
my God. Nasty knee.
Man,
Bring in
some
the
talent
elbow.
over there.
Elbow.
They got
Jesus
talent.
Christ.
That's a Korean.
People
dude.
were tweeting me saying this guy's a motherfucker.
Oh, he's a wild dude. Well, did you see his fight with Tarek Safadine? He's so reckless. He's like so wild and explosive. It's just a matter of can he keep it up. But Magny is just always there, dude. Here he weathers a storm. And
His
he's right
cardio.
back on him.
His
Right back
cardio
on him.
allows him to weather the storm.
Yeah. That's impressive. But the thing is, like, Lim can hurt him.
I
You
agree.
know,
And
Magny-
he can't really hurt him, you know?
Yeah.
He just has to outpoint him, which is a bad game to play with a power puncher sometimes.
Magny's got his back. Look at this. But he could wear his ass out if Lim totally empties the gas tank
I
trying
agree.
to take Magny out. Props to Magny for surviving that fucking
I agree.
barrage.
I thought it was over.
Yeah, that dude swings for the fences, too. He's had some really fun fights. Yeah, he's a big dude, man.
Nice.
Damn, they're just going to go to commercial like that?
Right in the middle of the round?
Yeah.
Did it go right in the middle of the round?
Was that the middle or the end?
Left in the fight.
Oh, look, they went back. Oh, you dummies. Whoever's working at Fox, you're fired, Jetson.
It's early.
Step in my office. You're fucking
Oh,
fired.
they did it again.
Oh, hell
you
no.
fucks.
Oh, hell no.
Camping
oh, my
equipment.
God.
Oh,
this
now
is the
Neil's has his
worst.
back.
What happened?
How did it happen? We have no idea.
Dude, this is a scam. This
He's going to
is,
shake him off.
This is conspiracy. Eddie Bravo, give
He's
me the
too high.
conspiracy. What's the conspiracy on this? Look at these. Neil Magny, a little too high on Lim's
Way
back.
too high. He's going to end up in guard. God damn it, Neil. At least he's weathering the
Is
storm.
Ferdinand Marcos still in power?
That was in the 70s.
Oh.
Oh, threw up a fucking triangle. Oh, shit. It
That was
winds
sick.
up on top. Very nice. Oh, Neil Magny tags him.
What's up now?
Oh!
Oh, shit. Stack him. We got ourselves a real cockfight. Come on, man.
Neil Magny with the good
Look at that.
defense. Good defense.
Try to toss him.
Neil's long, so his ground and pound works from way up there.
Yeah, very.
Straight to
Oh,
mount,
full
son.
mounter.
Oh, he's
Oh,
tired.
shit. Yeah, he's very tired.
Come on.
Damn, Neil Magny might close the show here. Look at this.
Flatten him out, son.
Oh, there it is.
he's got the
there
back.
It is.
For body triangle.
Doesn't have it.
There it is.
Those gloves,
You don't
man.
have it.
That is like got to be one of the most frustrating aspects of gloves. Of
by
how
far.
much it stops chokes.
Especially-
Full mount again. Damn, Magny's on fire. Dude, Magny
He's a
is a
motherfucker,
beast.
man.
He really
Look at
is
this
a
guy,
beast.
just
Back to
stood
his
up.
feet. Oh, shit.
Oh, that dude's exhausted.
He is exhausted, but he's still throwing fucking hammers.
Oh, well, this isn't good.
And now he's got Magny's
Shit.
back. Damn.
It's a great fight.
You don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, if he could recover, maybe he gets exhausted all the time, and then he just
Okay,
recovers. right?
here's a good example. Like, who do you give that round to? Because clearly Lim had Magny fucked up in the beginning,
But now-
then Magny had his back.
Yeah,
Magny
mount.
took him down. Magny mounted him.
I think the end of the round's more important than the beginning. If all that shit was
Oh, Neil Magny, come on strong.
so,
Okay,
because of all the shit
You
in
give
the
Neil that
beginning
round.
I give it to Neil right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
'cause,
slight edge.
I'd like the end of the round stronger to answer your question, because if that shit in the first round was so badass, how did that guy come back and whip your ass at the end of the round?
Yeah.
So it was almost like it wasn't as badass as it looked, right?
That was a dope-ass
I
round.
wouldn't put it that way, but I would say that it is more important at the end, because then the two guys have had the chance to fight and figure out the strengths and weaknesses and what's dominating over time. Over time, like the ebbs and the flows of the fight, it's more important that the guy has the ability to maintain, can keep it together all the way through the round, and at the end of the round, he's the one who's winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
but
for
it's
sure how
only
it
a
goes.
slight amount. But then again, Lim hurt him more than Magny hurt him.
But
Lim
Magny-
had
apparently
Magny
not.
was more dominant.
yeah, but
overall.
Lim had him fucked up
Magny.
at one point in
the
time.
end means like if that was a street fight right there, I would have
Yes.
said Magny kicked his ass.
Yeah, but
I
it's
wouldn't have
not.
said kicked his ass. I would have said it was a good
He
fucking
won. I would have
fight.
said Magny
You would say
won.
kicked his ass.
Not kicked his ass.
And
I'm
you got to
sorry.
remember, judges are influenced by the end of the round. That's what they're going to remember.
Isn't that
'Cause
more
they're like,
important?
oh,
Isn't that more important, though?
It's
Here we
momentum.
go. Look at this.
It's
You can see it
momentum.
here.
Boom!
Ding. Oh, bang, bang. This is
Boom.
the end. But here's the other thing. Magny's going to be able to do this for 3 fucking rounds. How exhausted is Lim after that first round?
Look at Magny, not even sweating. What? Do
He's in
what?
such good shape, man.
It's
He's in
ridiculous.
such good shape.
Get him, Gazelle.
And it's also training in Denver, that training at altitude.
Yep.
But look at him. He's like, boom.
Look at him
Just
go.
pat,
He's
pat,
just warming
pat.
up.
Yep.
Now he's confident.
Yeah.
That's his biggest thing, man. If he can get his confidence inside that ring, which he's slowly getting there, you got a real monster on your hands.
Well, and Lim is still recovering. You see, he's still taking some deep breaths.
He's just trying to
He's
land
got
that
his
big
mouth
shot.
open.
Look at
Yeah.
him.
You can't do that with Magny now, because now Magny's just going to wear on
He takes you down, though. You're in trouble. Triple.
Lim is exhausted. Lim is exhausted. The fact that Lim got taken down like that, and then full mount.
With a full 4 minutes of mount. Enjoy this.
God. Well, also the thing about Lim is he's huge, so that cut is probably brutal. He's a big fella.
Yeah, he is.
Look at this fucking back mount by Magny. God damn, Magny. Full mount again. Very nice. Very nice. Oh my God, he's beating the shit out of Lim. Look at this. Goes to back.
I think he
again.
should keep punching. They're going to stop
Flatten
the
him
fight
out.
if he
He's
does
gonna
that.
flatten him out. Oh, shit.
Just punch here. There you go. They're going to stop the fight. Quit looking for position. There you go. Keep going.
This is it.
Keep going. Look at that ref.
This is very close here.
Can you feel the ref when they're close?
100%. Yeah, that you start punching harder.
Yeah, Magny's beating his ass. That's it. That's it.
Carwin Lesnar.
Let's just stop this fight. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Damn, Neil Magny.
Yeah, baby.
Strong.
Fuck yeah, Neil Magny.
Look at him, not even breathing, huh? Do what?
That's amazing.
I'll fight 10 more times tonight.
He really isn't breathing.
Where does he train again?
Denver, Colorado.
altitude.
High altitude. Team high altitude.
How often do you
Damn,
go back?
Neil Magny.
How far?
How often do you go back and train there?
Once a year.
Okay.
Neil motherfucking Magny.
Okay. It's tough for me to leave LA, man, with everything going on. It's tough.
You're right.
Nor do I want to leave. I love LA. I ain't going nowhere.
Once Neil Magny got a hold of him in that second round, it was total domination.
Oh, yeah.
And it was what we said. Lim was just too fucking tired. He was too tired from that first round. He didn't really recover. That cardio of Neil Magny is a fucking weapon.
Huge weapon.
It's a weapon.
Huge weapon.
And the position. He's really good at keeping dominant position.
What's going to be interesting about the main event is both guys have insane cardio. Uriah Faber has insane cardio, and Frankie's cardio is superhuman.
5 rounds.
It's going to be nuts.
I think it's going to be out.
They're going 5 rounds?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 3
You
rounds.
serious?
Really?
I think Edgar's going to take him out.
Wait
Wow.
a minute. The fight's
Look at
5
this.
rounds?
I love it.
How is the
this.
fight 5 rounds?
What is this? Wait a minute. You think
I was
Edgar's going to
looking
do
for tap
something
on
that
the Edgar.
Aldo couldn't do?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean, just based on what happened with Cub, I mean, that was savage. I think
He destroyed Cub.
He
Frankie's
did.
on a
But
fucking
Cub is not a
level.
wrestler.
Yeah, different game.
It's a totally different kind of fighter.
I agree.
Cub's not a wrestler. Uriah is a way better wrestler. Way better grappler, way more dangerous. Like when
I don't
it
know
comes
about
to
way
I
better
disagree.
grappling, though.
To
I don't know
grappling?
about that. Cub Swanson is a black belt. He's
Grappling?
really good. Yeah.
Grappling?
I got to agree with Joe on this.
Swanson
As far as
isn't-
finishing,
you can't
Uriah
get-
Faber's guillotine? What?
Yeah,
I would
but
say I don't know about that, man.
you
I don't
can't
know
get
about that.
Uriah Faber down and hold him down. It's a different
Uriah
animal.
Faber is really good at jiu-jitsu, but Cub Swanson is as well.
Look who has more finishes by submission.
Yeah,
Cub
but
likes to stand and bang.
But
he don't
Cub,
give a shit.
look at the way Cub just got finished by Max Holloway. He got
He
choked.
was hurt.
He was hurt.
But Max is really good too.
He is really good.
And when a guy's
I
hurt,
can't see
when a
Uriah
guy's
getting
hurt, the
finished like
jiu-jitsu
that,
goes
though.
out the door.
No, I think it's a good decision for sure. No one's getting finished.
I couldn't
you said
see.
something about 5 rounds. It's not 5 rounds.
It's
is
5
it?
rounds. All main events are 5 rounds.
It's not a main
It's
event.
2015.
It's
son.
Mark Munoz is the main event.
No, what are you
wrong.
talking about? What are you crazy?
I think Munoz is
How
next.
dare you?
Oh, okay.
How dare you?
Musasi Philip, who's the
Mark
co-main event.
Munoz in the Philippines. Come on, that's a.
No, Munoz isn't even the co-main event.
No, man. Musasi Philippu's co-main event.
At least
How dare
someone
you.
said something
Munoz
stupid
coming
besides
fresh
my
off
wrestling
3
shit.
losses.
I was sweating over here.
But it's
Jesus.
the Philippines.
He's all, yeah.
It's like Gary Condit when 9/11 happened.
Like, man, that was getting tough.
That wrestling shoes one is going to be tough to live down.
Yeah, that's tough, man. In the titty comment, I'm
I'll
still
stand by
getting
the
over
titty
that.
comment.
The titty
Alright.
comment you stand by for fake titties, but that wrestling comment you might want to
Yeah, I
stay
gotta
off
eat
Twitter
that
for a
one.
couple of days.
I gotta eat that one. All right, you know?
I just want to pass on
might-
social media for a couple of days.
Yeah. What is this fight stories?
Uriah
thing?
Faber talks to celebrities about fights they've been in.
Is it Uriah Faber's show?
Yeah.
Fight stories. Hoping
It's all animated.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Callan
It's
did it.
great.
Callan did it, but the story was so vulgar they couldn't air it. I was
Really?
sitting there like, "Oh, Callan, you have to have a different story. They
What
can't
was the
air
story
this."
about?
Something in New York and beating up gay guys. I
Really?
go, bro, you can't share that story.
Wow.
And the guy's like, you got to wrap it up too, man. Like, this is too long. They just didn't air it. It was great.
Hey, I got this a pretty good fight story. I was in the 4th grade. and we're playing kickball, and it was a close game at kickball, and the bell rung when someone had kicked the ball, and people were running in, and it was like, well, the game's over, the bell rung, dudes are still running in. There was an argument, and I argued with a 5th grader, and his name was Enrique, and I was a 4th grader, and we got in each other's faces. Fuck you, the bell rung, we won. And the guy just fucking swift kicked me right in the balls. Boom! And I dropped to my knees. The guy could kick my ass already. Like, I was already afraid of him. I don't know why I was arguing. There was an important kickball game. I dropped to my knees.
Super important.
He kicked me so hard. All I did is look up, and I just gave him the finger. I said, fuck you. And then I got up and just walked to the nurse's office. And real slow. I was really fucked up.
So he punked you.
I was crying. I walked to the nurse's office, crying in the nurse's office, still in. It was that stinging pain more than it was the ball playing.
Like the tip of the dick?
Like, I should have been bleeding as I pissed. I should have been. So the nurse sends me home. It was so bad. I'm crying. I was humiliated. And then I find out Enrique wants to kick my ass for flipping him off.
God damn.
But
ruthless.
But he's gonna have his 4th grader brother, Cesar, do it for me. So now I gotta fight his brother because I flipped him off. This guy, I didn't do shit to him. He kicked me in the balls. So I'm fucking freaking out. My brother, the fight's gonna happen, me and Cesar eventually. So my brother's teaching me how to box. So we put on socks around our fists, and he's showing me how to throw punches. And I thought, you know what, fuck, I could throw punches. I felt confident. So we ran into each other at the in a playground at school, and we got on each other's faces, and I said, fuck, just hit him, just hit him, just hit him. And I was like, I trained for this. I had confidence. And Cesar got on my face.
I trained for this.
He goes, you flipped off my brother, you motherfucker. And I just punched him right in the fucking stomach, and nothing. He just stood there. I looked at him. I said, fuck it. And I just took off running. And he chased me. So he's running. We're running through the school. All the kids are watching, and he's chasing me. And I'm running, man. And so we ran. And I saw the principal. We ran to the principal. He stopped us, and he made us do push-ups. And
the principal made you do push-ups?
Right there, for running.
Get out and give me 20.
We weren't supposed to be running through the playground like that. He didn't know that this guy was trying to kick my ass. He thought we were playing tag or something.
Oh, that's so
So
funny.
we're doing push-ups there, and he's looking at me, goes, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm like, oh, man.
This guy's a savage. This guy's a fucking savage.
Yeah. I had confidence, but it didn't do anything. I punched him I threw the first punch.
In the stomach, though?
I threw the first punch. That
sounds like a bad idea.
Dude, exactly. And I just ran. It didn't do nothing to him. And I ran, and he chased me. But you know what? We never ended up fighting. It was, I don't know if he gained respect for me after that. I'm not sure. But we never ended up fighting. But
Paige Van Zandt.
Blowing
one
up.
Fight.
She's blowing up,
She's
huh?
One fight. She's number 7 contender.
2 fights.
Oh, that's right.
2 fights, number 7.
Whoa.
Women's division.
I was
is
impressed
thin.
with her fight with Felice Harris.
She beats
though.
the shit out of
She's
Felice.
legit.
She is a fucking scrambler.
She's a 1-2 cutie pie.
Yeah. The scrambles, man.
Super young, huh? 21?
Yeah.
damn, Brendan.
Ridiculous. And she's signed by Reebok. What are you trying to say?
Are you trying to send signals out there?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm done with dating UFC ladies.
The big brown
What are you trying to say?
signal
I don't
goes
even
out.
know what you're saying.
I'm like Walmart with Rhonda's book. I don't need that shit in my life. I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking good.
Did she talk shit on? Is she talking shit on you? She never mentioned any names, but that wasn't you, right?
No names need to be mentioned.
I didn't read it. I just heard all the fans tell them. I don't know.
Rhonda is so fucking huge right now. You go to the underground, every third thread is about Rhonda. Rhonda
She's a
is
superstar, man.
It's
She's
incredible.
huge. Yeah.
How is that possible? People were still, like maybe 3 years ago, all over the internet saying women's MMA will never be big, this and that. I'll never watch women's fights. And look at Rhonda. She's arguably the most popular MMA fighter on the planet, right?
100%. She's attractive, and she's finishing girls in 17 seconds.
And
shit.
girls that don't know anything, or girls that aren't MMA fans, they know who Ronda Rousey is.
Well, she's crossed over to pop culture because she's in Entourage. She's in whatever Expendables 19.
That Misha said she would be willing to fight Cyborg at 140?
Misha said that?
Yeah.
Someone needs to talk to Misha.
Somebody needs to sit her down.
Yeah, she's gonna get that eye knocked loose. That's not good.
Which eye?
You know which eye. You know which eye.
She had a lazy eye?
You know which eye,
I do
Joe
not know.
Rogan.
I never noticed. I'm not being honest. I mean, I'm being totally honest. I used
You
to have
know
a
which eye.
dude. I used to date a girl that had a lazy eye, and I had a lazy eye fetish for a while. I dated a girl. She was a freak, and she had a lazy eye. She was so hot.
It just conditioned you to
She was
think that all people
super-
with lazy eyes.
Super
freaks.
hot, and she had a lazy eye. And in my head, I was like, maybe like the lazy eye makes her try harder because she doesn't want you to bring up the lazy eye, so she just goes for it.
You don't know. You don't know if she's
Some
looking.
hot chick. Hey, can you get your eye all fucked up?
You don't know if she's
Nah,
looking
man.
at your dick or.
Well, it wasn't that lazy. Shit, that's not lazy. That's palsy. That's a palsy eye. No, she just had one eye that was like a little goofy, and it was sexy. I don't know why.
I didn't read Rhonda's book. Anyone read it?
Yeah, I've read it 50 times already.
Just can't get
I am
enough of
not reading anyone's
it. Me
biography.
neither. I'm all set on that.
I've read biographies in the past, but you have to do some fucking Nikola Tesla shit to get me to read your biography.
Yeah, it better be some epic shit. I'm all
Plus,
set on reading fighters'
I know
biographies.
so much about her career. You know, oh shit, Mark Munoz.
Well, yeah, they play her countdown every other weekend. If she's fighting or not, I'm all set.
Powerful Mark Munoz. I really do. I mean, I really do hope he wins this.
Me too, man. Such a good guy. Literally the nicest guy ever.
I just like to see him go out with a victory. Oh, that's right. He beat Damian Maia. Tim
that was in
Boesch.
Abu Dhabi.
The Tim Boesch one was a big win, man.
Huge win. He's coming off 2 losses.
Yeah.
And then
He just-
and then he got Lyoto Machida on short notice. He got kicked in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Musasi beat his ass.
Tough fight,
Musasi
man.
looked really good in that fight. And then
I hope he wins this
Jucao.
big and keeps fighting.
Juan Carnero just choked him out. Remember?
Who'd Barnett just lose to? I was surprised by that. I thought.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
lost 2 in a row, I think.
who
Or 3
did
in a row. He's
Barnett
lost by
lose to?
decision.
Barnett lost by decision.
Yeah, Mark shut down Rain Training Center. Rain is no more.
Yeah, he's retired, right?
Yeah, but doesn't mean you have to shut down the gym.
Really expensive down there.
Is that what it is, Eddie?
Yeah. Super
For
expensive.
Mark, it was just he just wants time with his family. Like he said, I think he's sick of being in the game.
Like when you say real expensive, like how much per square foot?
Oh shit.
Not where he's at, Eddie. I don't think so.
$350 a square foot.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, you're looking. I'm asking this because you looked at a bunch of places, right? Like you're looking at places.
I've never looked down there. That's too far down south.
Right, but I mean, you. Oh, okay.
I don't know what it would charge. That's what I heard. People are saying, "Why did he shut it down?" Ba 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 ba. Then people.
It's not
you
because
know,
it was expensive. He just didn't. The time commitment was a beast and was taken away from his family.
Oh, he lost to Roger Narvaez.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
was
it was.
surprised by that.
Yeah, and then before that, he lost to Sean Strickland.
Damn.
Yeah. 2 split decisions in a row. But before that, he beat Mats Nilsson and Andrew Craig.
Yeah.
It's a tall order for Luke.
Yeah.
Luke's a favorite in this, I think.
Is he really?
I'm
Well,
pretty
that's
sure.
just because Munoz has lost a bunch.
To
step up.
monsters, though.
Yeah,
to
it's a big
fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Machida Musasi's a far cry, you know what I'm saying, to the competition that Luke's been facing.
True.
Mark's thing is he gets so out of shape in between camps, so his camp's spent just get him to lose weight instead of focus on a game plan.
Really?
And then he's running a gym. And then he has 19 million kids. You know what I'm saying? So the dude was always like worn out.
How many kids?
I think he has
19
like
million?
7. I think he has 6 or 7.
The entire population of Canada, 19 million.
It's all. Those are all Mark Munoz
He's
kids.
the Genghis Khan of our time.
He's like fucking Sean Kemp. Yeah, that's what he does, man.
How many kids does Sean Kemp have?
Shit, I don't even know. 15 and like 15 baby mamas.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so crazy.
What are you? You think after 3 baby mamas, he's like, ah, shit, I better wrap
He's
this
so
shit up.
rich that he probably thinks his.
Not anymore.
gotta be
Not
broke.
anymore.
Really?
Is he broke?
I'm sure.
Sean Kemp?
15
That
baby
guy-
mamas.
But that guy made like
I went to a
$100
sports
million.
bar. I went to a sports bar in Seattle. And it was shit. Hey,
I'm going to Google Sean Kemp broke. What do you mean?
He
It
needed-
was shitty?
he
it was
You
just
can
like
take lessons
worn
from-
down.
From
His
Wilt
sports
Chamberlain.
bar?
Yeah, he has a sports bar.
Oh, his sports bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was broke
Sean
down?
Kemp.
Wilt
It was-
Chamberlain
it was rough looking.
fucked 50,000 women and got only a couple of them pregnant.
Interesting.
Good record.
Yeah. How
Wilt
about
the
that?
stilt.
Wilt the still.
Well, he's retired.
still.
Sean's retired.
Oh yeah,
It's not
Sean's
good.
super retired. Yeah.
But that's not good. Because when you have all that money that you have to put out and then
All them
none of it's
kids.
coming in and you also like shiny things,
You like shiny things and fat asses. It's a dangerous
Yeah.
combo, man.
it gets ugly.
You can buy Sean Kemp socks now from Stance.
Oh, that's
Okay,
true, right?
Sean Kemp.
In a Seattle Supersonics
see,
jersey.
broke.
That's right. I'll take a pair of those.
You know, Iverson's not broke.
He
Well,
is broke,
Iverson's
right?
sort of broke, but he gets like some crazy annuity,
He
right?
said he's not. That documentary's coming out. He just got interviewed. He said it's just a myth, and like he's doing just fine.
But wasn't there like him begging for money?
That's not.
As
it's
total
just,
bullshit.
He says that's not true.
Well, there's difference between like regular person broke and famous broke. Because MC Hammer told me, like, everyone's like, "Oh, MC Hammer went broke." He was like, "I wasn't broke. I still had $3 million."
Sean Kemp made $92 million.
One of the
And it
greatest
says
basketball
here
players.
how he lost
Well,
it
it's
all.
close.
But here it says how he lost it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
He bought Iraqi dinars.
So he is broke.
This is a shitty website. Here it says, okay, read the story of Sean Kemp could potentially save you $100 million. The Sonics forward fathered at least 7 children by 6 women, lost most of his career earnings to child support. His post-NBA life has included failed comeback attempt, multiple drug possession arrests, and the ultimate athlete, rock bottom, playing against a stocky sales reps on Pros versus Joes.
Eesh.
Wow. Okay, this is just a dickhead
That's a
website.
bummer.
This is a dickhead website. They're trying to be like snarky.
Do you remember Cromartie and his kids from Hard
Oh
Knocks?
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he had 5 and 5, right?
Way more than that. 12 or something like that. And he's only like 25.
Dude, you're fucked when you have different baby mamas and you got to pay them, and because you got to maintain that lifestyle. It's your income at the time.
Right, but it's not just one woman that has all your kids, which would probably be better for them.
No, they say this is the fast way to go broke.
Oof.
Bad idea, man. Wrap it up.
Don't get tricked.
Some dudes just don't give a fuck. Just nutting people.
But how many?
Fuck it.
Say you have 6 kids, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, it's just, I think some people, it's like part of the fun. Just knocking chicks up.
Living
roll
life
the
on the
dice.
edge.
I think they like it, you know?
You'd have to. After 4, you're just like, fuck this. Mark
Yeah.
looks relaxed and happy because it's the last time he's going to walk out there.
It's just so, you know Mark real well. So the grind of the training is just real hard on him, huh?
Super hard, and he just blows up, man.
Why does he blow up? What does he eat?
He loves to eat.
What is he eating?
He like Filipino food. He's eating like shitload of rice and fucking.
So he's going to get big
Carb.
once he retires, huh?
Oh, I would be willing to bet Mark will be 300 pounds in 3 years. If I was a betting
300
man,
pounds.
which I am,
Hey, how did he
obviously.
all of a sudden get in the ring? It was like, bam, he's all
They
those.
didn't even show it, right? And
He was
walked
taking
out
his
last,
jacket
I'm
off,
assuming.
and boom, he's in the ring.
There's tall Luke.
Yeah, I mean, that was
And
weird.
when did Luke get in the
Wasn't that
ring?
weird?
Super weird.
Yeah, but it was just weird how they just did that because they showed him like taking his jacket off, and then like within a second he was in the ring.
Yeah, that must have been switching
Excuse
from
me,
live
the
to not
cage,
live.
the octagon.
Yeah, man. Mark, his thing is he's always he's losing all this weight, getting in shape in camp, so he can't focus on the game plan. Like, we would spar, and he would be doing like a 6-mile run before and coming in spar. Like, what are you doing, man? And then sparring would just shit.
Just to lose the weight.
Yeah, because he'd have to lose weight
Well,
so
why
fast.
wouldn't you spar and then do the run?
He would
Skill
run
training.
He'd have to run after too, and he'd have to come back at night to rain and do conditioning because he was so behind on weight all the time.
That's so crazy. That'll beat you up.
Yeah, man, he was exhausted.
That's terrible for you. And
horrible.
that's terrible
And then he was
for your
injured all the
mind.
time. Then he was injured all because the body just
Boy,
gets worn out.
You're probably overtraining, trying to lose that weight. Need to go to fucking yoga, son. Get some hot yoga in your
Yeah,
life.
I'm about to get some yoga in my life.
Dude, I'm a big fan all of a sudden again. I haven't taken a yoga class in years, and then I took 2 this week. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I need to step my game up. There's so much yoga where I'm at too.
Yeah, there is. That's Yoga Central.
Yeah, it
dude.
is.
The West Side.
I have to buy a mat.
It's all
from fucking
flip-flops.
Lululemon pants.
Yeah, it's all flip flops and big asses. Chapow!
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
But I'll tell you what, man, that whole yoga booty, not real. Okay, like you kind of get a little bit of a butt. You want to get a butt? You got to do deep squats, you lazy bitches.
Yeah, hit them squats.
Squats,
Hit them squats, girl.
deadlifts. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Oh, I have my
You
girl.
know?
I have my girl squatting and she eating shitloads of rice, just building that ass, son. Just on a carb load all the time. Just carb load for that ass.
Here we go.
Come on, Marky Mark. Let's
Wow,
see
Luke
that
Barnett
donkey
looking
come.
fast and tall, light on the feet.
They said he's 6'6". Good lord, that's a tall drink
He
of
looks
water.
light on his feet.
Yeah, he
too.
does.
Looks good. Looks good on his feet here.
I like Luke a lot, but he has a whole career ahead of him. I need
He's a
Mark
great
to win
dude.
this. Oh!
Munoz is going to be super motivated coming into this. Not want to go out on an L.
Hell no.
Munoz got some fucking real power, man.
Yeah, he
Real
does.
power.
Dude, his wrestling and transitions is nasty.
So
I just
did he-
trained with him 2 weeks ago. He's looking great.
Did he come into this camp overweight as well?
No, he came in better shape this camp.
Oh, he just ate a knee. Oh, he's getting guillotined. Oh, shit. This is not good.
You ain't tapping Mark
Oh,
out
look at
with
this.
that.
No?
No, he's a beast with his guillotines.
Look at this. He's transitioning, moving. Oh, Luke. Very good.
Mark
Very
down
good
here is a
guard.
monster, man. But Luke's so long.
Yeah, look.
But Mark's
look at
been
this.
going with Kendall Grove to get ready for how long he is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well,
Perfect training partner.
Mark is nasty with his ground and pound. His ground and pound is absolutely fucking ferocious. And he's a sick wrestler. Dragged him to the ground.
Ooh, this is Mark's fucking home base here against the cage on the side here. He's so good, man.
Luke is so long and tall. And Luke is from England, right? So
Yeah.
doesn't have a background in wrestling.
But he
As a
trains at
youth.
Alliance, so he's going with some tough guys.
Right. Alliance is a fucking hell of a gym, huh?
Hell yeah.
But they really put together some camp down there in San Diego.
Yeah, they did. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Oh, son.
Big uppercut.
Then he's going to shoot.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's in
wobbled.
trouble. He's in trouble.
Mark with underhooks. Trouble.
Well, Luke with...
Oh!
He tagged him again.
Look at my boy Mark, just feeling it. Don't hit a knee. Take him down, Marky Mark. Good body shot.
Yeah.
Oh, you going down, son.
Oh, nice elbows.
Nice, Mark. Get to mount, son. He's
Yeah,
so
drop-
good here, man.
Drop right
There
on
it
him.
is, right there. Oh,
Oh, missed it.
All Mark works on is cage work. That's all he
Really?
does. He just does tons of cage work. He's so good against the cage.
Who organizes his camp, and why did they ever let him get that fat?
That's the problem with Mark running Rain Training Center. For a long time, Mark was doing everything.
So he was running his own camps, too.
He was running his own camp, and then he'd coach me and whoever else was in there during his camp.
Oh, my
And when
God.
Mark was fighting Weidman, I told Mark, I said, hey, Mark, what do you think Weidman's doing right now? You think he's coaching other guys as he's getting ready for you? But Mark just loves it, man. He loves to give back. He's such a nice guy. But it caught up with him.
So, what do they do with Rain? They just close the doors? It's over?
Yeah, they closed the doors.
Oh, shit. He's hurting him, man.
man,
Luke
he's
is
all
hurt.
over him. Look at these.
Dragged him right back
He's
down.
Cain
Ooh.
Velasquezing him.
Nah,
His
Mark
fucking
was
ground
before
and
Kane
pound's
with his
nasty.
Donkey Kong.
Well, his ground and pound is like at a very high level. Oh, that was a big right hand, man. Oh, shit. Hammers.
Now he's on fire right now.
How can you not
Yeah,
be,
look
man?
at that.
He's gonna.
Oh, we just got to watch the up
Watch
kick.
those up kicks, son.
it,
Watch the leg.
He's trying to go De La Hiva on him.
Ooh, just barely missed that
You
right
get
hand.
Marky Mark.
Oh, God, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, that knee in the transition.
That would be heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, he's looking so good right now. This classic.
Phil
Mark
Davis in
Munoz.
Barnett's corner.
Yeah.
It's kind of too late to have that good of a wrestling coach if you can't wrestle. You know what I'm saying? Guys who do that, that makes me laugh.
It's never too late.
Why is it? Look at that. Look, like you said that he took him down.
He did a great trip.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful escape by Munoz. Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Oh,
he's
Luke was
fucked
hurt.
up.
He's hurt in a minute to go.
Good
Damn.
Body work,
Body,
son.
He's walking him down. Look at this. Completely walking him down.
Hands up, Marky Mark. He's too long to be doing that shit.
Barnett is exhausted.
How's Mark's cardio?
Pretty good. You know, we have that wrestling background, especially when it comes to grappling. He can grapple all damn day. It's just in his DNA, you know what
So
I'm saying?
he's going to start coaching wrestling? Is that what he's going to do?
He does wrestling camps. Oh! He does wrestling camps, and then his son's a stud wrestler, and he wants to focus on his family, man.
What is he going to do for a living?
That's a good point. That's a great question, Joe.
You got 100 kids. You got to really take that into consideration.
19 million, Joe.
It's not like he made enough money from his UFC career to retire either.
Absolutely not.
And then you're giving up your school?
Well, his school wasn't making money. That was a money pit.
Was it? He was
Yeah, I
losing
think
money?
so. hmm
It's hard.
But you know what he does? He does speaking engagements. He gets paid for that.
Yeah.
He does all that. He does an anti-bullying program. He does wrestling camps. I'm sure Mark's a smart guy. His wife's super smart. I'm sure she's going to help him out. I'm sure he has a plan. Guarantee it.
I hope so.
I just don't know the plan.
So if Luke Barnett loses, is he out? 3 and out? Is that the rule, or is that
Not a hard,
It depends
fast
on the
rule.
guy. Depends on the guy.
It also depends on what the fight looks like. You know, if he fights like this, wild, crazy-ass fight, they might keep him around just because that's, I mean, it takes 2 to tango.
Yeah.
Guy who's willing to throw down like that.
Yeah.
Like, that was what kept Dan Hardy around. When Dan Hardy was losing, it was like, yeah, he might be losing, but this motherfucker throws.
And Leonard Garcia.
Oh, yeah.
That
Leonard
motherfucker couldn't.
Garcia.
I mean, he lost a shitload of fights. I think 4 in a row, 5 in a row.
Yeah, Leonard Garcia would throw rocks. It's like every
From
punch
his
he's
hips.
throwing rocks.
Just old school from his hips, right?
Yeah, he was wild. Here we go, round dose. In the Philippines. He's got some super Filipino power. Being in the Philippines, fighting his last fight.
Nickname's a Filipino wrecking machine.
I wonder what the crowd's like there. First big UFC in the Philippines. First UFC ever in the Philippines.
It's probably not quiet like the rest of Asia, right?
Yeah, I
like
bet it's
Japan.
different. I bet it's different.
Yeah, definitely not like a Japan, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're a different kind of Asian. It's interesting. It's Spanish and Filipino. They all have like Spanish last name, or excuse me, Spanish and Chinese. They all have Spanish last names. It's like a lot, really similar. Like one of the greatest pool player of all time is a guy named Efren Reyes from the Philippines. But I mean, that sounds like a Mexican.
Yeah.
Efren Reyes,
100%.
That's a Mexican.
Mark Munoz sounds
Friends-
Mexican.
Yeah, Francisco Bustamante is another guy. Munoz with the clinch. Fucking cardio, man. It is so much of fighting. That Magny fight proved that, huh?
True that.
Skills for sure, but the limb that came out and tried to win that fight in the first round, not the same limb.
Oh, he's so tall.
Yeah.
So tall and well coached. Oh shit. You gotta be careful of those
careful
fucking
there.
elbows,
Those Travis
man.
Brown elbows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He set the kind of the blueprint for that.
He just keeps tagging Munoz too. Oh shit.
No way.
Oh, shit.
You know, a fight people aren't talking about on that DC card is Arlovsky Brown.
Oh yeah,
You
is
don't
that
hear
on that
about
card?
that. That's on that card, man.
Oh my god, that card is so insane. That card's so insane. It's like there's too much to talk about.
You got Donald Cerrone.
Cerrone's on there, yeah.
Against who?
They had to get a replacement. Who's his
What's the
replacement?
Canadian cat from TriStar?
Oh yeah,
Not,
John McDessie.
Medesi, yeah.
Yeah, because Habib Nurmagomedov hurt his knee again. Pettis hurt his fucking arm really bad, man.
His elbow, right?
It's his arm is fucking mangled. He got taken down. His arm got trapped in the cage, like during the takedown. He got some pretty significant damage.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a real.
That was nice. Watch the up kick. Watch the triangle.
Watch the triangle, yes.
Munoz is really good ground and pound from the guard too.
Yeah, really good.
His passing's getting good too. He's been working with Casey Halstead from 10th Planet Costa Mesa a lot. So
Eddie, we got to get a 10th Planet in Austin, bro.
I don't decide where my schools go. The cities decide. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some dude who's obsessed with mastering the 10th Planet system and whatever. And his mission in life has to be to open up a school. Those are the only guys that can pull it off.
Yeah, you're not going to let him half-ass.
Yeah, you can't go to like a city and go, I need anybody interested in doing this 10th Planet stuff?
Yeah.
It's a good system, but you can't sell it.
No.
You got to have someone that's already into it.
Well, just get someone who's into it, and I'll sell Austin to them. That'll work.
Do you want to train? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it'd be fun, man.
Todd White's down there.
Yeah, I'm going to do a seminar there pretty soon. Todd White's opening up a school. You met Todd White before? You know this? Famous artist, dude.
Great dude. One of John Jacques' black belts.
Old training partner of mine. He just moved to Austin.
Yeah, he loves it there, man. He's raving to me about it.
People love Austin, huh?
It's a great town. It's one of the best towns in the country.
You gotta come
no
check it
doubt
I
about
do,
it.
man. I played football there, but I've never like hung out.
You ever do the Alex Jones show?
No.
Has he ever brought you on? No.
I see him all the time, though.
You see him?
Yeah.
Where?
Just randomly. And he's
Supermarket and shit?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, I see him. He's downtown a lot.
Does he
so-
recognize you?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's an interesting dude. He's all divorced up now.
What?
Yeah, he got an apartment
Divorced up,
in
man.
a building that
I didn't know he got divorced.
Black helicopters.
Wow.
He's a wild man now.
one of the weirdest,
Yeah, Mark, come on,
the weirdest
dog.
things ever was listening to an Alex Jones voicemail on my phone when we were in Vegas. We were hammered the night before, and he just listening to my messages. It's Alex Jones. Eddie, I don't know what you guys are doing. I can't even do that, Alex Jones. He goes, oh, last night was pretty crazy. Are you guys going to get breakfast? And what time should we meet for the fights?
We brought him to the UFC and got him high as fuck on pot cookies.
Yeah. Oh man. You know that guy. That guy is. I was wondering if he'd be sick of talking about conspiracy theories. Like, I mean, he does a show every day. He'll talk conspiracy theories all fucking night. And
That
I love
exhausts
it.
me.
Oh,
That
he would
exhausts
not.
me, bro.
He wouldn't stop.
He won't stop.
I
And you
loved
love it.
I loved it.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
like,
you do.
I just, every question I had, he had some documents that backed it up.
Well, we have the documents. If you go back to when Truman was in office, this is all put into place.
Yeah. And I'd ask him about back then. I was super into UFOs and stuff back then. And I was asking him about that. And he goes, if he was into it, and he's like, that stuff that we can't prove. I'm focusing on what we can do right now with the people of the United States. I'm not focused on space. You know, I'm focused on the government and
Damn, Eddie's like, I want to talk about space. Where's
Yeah,
Art
come on,
Bell when
bro.
you need him?
You know what killed UFOs for me is Ancient Aliens. After a couple seasons of that, I'm like, I don't ever want to see anything on UFOs again.
You know what killed it for me is talking to people. When I did that Joe Rogan questions everything,
Yeah.
I would talk to the experts. I was like, "Where's the evidence? You got nothing. You guys got nothing.
No one has
There's
anything.
Nothing. They got zero.
How about there's
Well, it's tough.
massive evidence? How about there's massive evidence, but we don't have the cameras to film? Like, it's always like, you know, there's always these new films of UFOs. You get on YouTube every
It's all
day.
bullshit.
Yeah, but
there's
it's all
so
like
much.
video.
It's all bullshit.
It's all
I
video
know,
editing
but,
skills.
But what if they actually were spaceships? What would it actually look like? It would look like a little dot. No one has cameras that can capture shit.
You know what
the
I
government
think?
does, I bet.
Honestly, if someone can come here from another fucking planet, damn, big right hand. Someone can come here from another planet, they could be a rubber dick in the sky.
Yeah, we
they
have
don't
no-
have to be a
Yeah.
silver ship. They could be a cloud.
It could be anything.
They could be in
We don't know what it
completely
looks
invisible.
like.
Exactly.
We assume what it looks like.
Like, they're really close to making an actual cloaking device now. Like, have you ever seen those Japanese jackets where the entire jacket like films what's behind it?
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing.
Some
like,
Mission Impossible
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like you're wearing a jacket, right? And the jacket literally will be an accurate representation of what's behind you. And it's like real crude technology. It's like a screen. Like your jacket will be a screen.
Yeah.
Like say if we were looking at you and your chicken head shirt was in fact the background.
Yeah.
Right? The camera, the whole thing, but it's behind you. Like they've already figured out how to do that, but it's kind of crude. Well, eventually they'll be able to do it where it's indiscernible from the sky. Like you'll be moving through the sky like Predator. Remember when
Yeah.
Predator had
Yeah.
that shit? He would wiggle a
Yeah.
little bit. You'd see the wiggling. I think they're going to have that, that kind of technology for sure within the next decade or two.
And aliens probably have that. If they can get here,
Yeah,
if
look
they
at
have the
this.
technology to
Jamie's
get
got it
here.
up on the screen. Look at it up there. This is pretty dope. Look, this guy's got this thing on, this cape. Now watch what happens when they turn it on. It's pretty slick, man. The guy's standing there with this thing, and it allows them to project everything that's behind it. Well, I don't need to see all that. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. That's real.
Whoa.
Isn't that nuts?
I mean, I can for sure still see them, but yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Well, it's crude right now, but it's going to get to a point.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's going to get to a point in a few decades where it works, and they can put it on airplanes and shit.
That was
pretty cool.
Good. That was pretty good special effects from back then in Predator. Come to think of it.
Hell
Not bad.
yeah.
Like,
I can still watch that.
Like a lot of that
legit.
shit doesn't hold up at all. You can't watch Clash of the Titans without it being silly. you
Right.
know?
No, you watch a bunch of stuff, you're like, this is some bullshit.
Plus-
Predator's legit.
But I was just bummed out that their thermal technology is so shitty. All you have to do is cover yourself in mud.
I know I can't see you.
Come on, son. You're still warm.
I agree.
Kind of dopey.
That is weird.
It just gets to be warm mud.
What about your eyeball?
That's the best scene ever.
Can't see me.
Come on, do it.
You guys
Can't see me.
Come on, do it now.
You guys see Mad Max?
I heard it's amazing.
The new one?
I heard the new one's amazing.
I like Tom
It's
Hardy.
not- Does it suck?
I can't say that on a podcast.
Yes, you can.
They can.
Does it suck? How bad does it suck?
It's terrible, man.
Oh my God!
fuck.
Everybody says it's amazing.
I didn't want to see it
Really?
anyways.
Dude, it got a 99
watch
on
it.
Rotten Tomatoes the first time I saw.
Oh, okay. Go see it then.
Is it that
Go see
bad?
it. Hey, you know, we
Eddie
disagree
Bravo.
on a lot of shit.
Eddie Bravo and I do not agree on movies.
Some movies. we
Some
do.
movies, but when it comes to like comic book movies, this motherfucker hates it when you know that the dude who's the star is gonna live.
I can understand. I can see that. I can see that.
We would go to the movies. We would go to the movies.
I want
and
the
he'd be
hero
like,
to die.
This is stupid. I knew the whole time he was going to be fine.
The whole time.
I'm like, dude, it's a comic book movie.
Can't kill Spider-Man.
You're not killing Iron Man in an Iron Man movie. Like, you gotta get over that.
So what's your favorite comic book movie, Joe? Like, what's some of your favorites?
I'm a big fan of the Hulk. I love the Hulk just because I love the idea of a fucking nerdy dude. Mad Max. Look at that. 9 out of 10 on IMDb. 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're haters.
Wow.
People
I'm
who
gonna
fill
get
those things out are
flamed on.
assholes.
Dude, it was terrible.
I
It was
heard
like
it's
the
amazing.
Warriors. It was like the Warriors, but instead of just killing Cyrus,
Don't say anything.
they took his
Spoiler alert.
hose. They took his hose. And then now Cyrus is going after the Warriors. He's alive now because they took his hose.
Tom
And one
Hardy
of them's-
doesn't make a
And
bad
one of
movie.
them's pregnant.
This motherfucker.
Oh,
Well, that's
man.
not true. I saw
Oh,
that
man.
Warrior movie. That Warrior movie was dog shit. What else?
How dare you? Our friend Brian Callen's
I
in
can't
that
hear
movie.
you, Jamie. You're not mic'd, you
How
fuck.
dare
You're a
you, Joe
goddamn
Rogan.
producer and you're talking in the back. That was a
Can't say the
terrible movie.
I saw that he was in.
Okay.
What'd you
can't
say?
say it.
I'm not allowed to talk.
Oh, is it one of those you had a side non-disclosure? Jamie goes to the. Jamie's one of those focus group people. If you find out why movies get changed, talk to Jamie.
That's you?
Okay, I'm going to tell
He's
you
one of
one.
those
All
dudes.
critical and shit?
He loves that
When
shit.
there's when the
Kinda
gang,
cool, I guess.
Yeah.
when
He goes to those.
there's a gang, there's like these different gangs of
Well, now I don't
Road
wanna see it,
Warrior.
bro.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Munoz with a takedown.
Munoz definitely won this fight, by the way.
yeah.
3 of 3.
Yes. Eddie, don't ruin Mad Max for me.
I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm just going to tell you
Don't get
about a
triangle
character.
mark. Do not get triangle.
There's a character who there's all these dune buggies and all these cars with all these guns and these warriors. They're like gangs, right? And one gang they have a truck with all these amps on it. A truck, there's a wall of amps. A truck that's a wall of amps, and they have a guy playing guitar in front. So whenever they go to battle, there's a guy
Dude, don't
in the front of a
spoiler
truck
alert
playing
it.
the guitar.
Shh, don't
I'm not mad
spoiler
at
alert
that.
it.
Makes me want to see it.
Oh my God! It's
That sounds fucking
awesome.
awesome. That sounds dope.
You like that?
Hell
Come on.
yeah.
And the whole time he's playing guitar, people are, and it's like it's a truck of a wall. It's a truck with a wall of amps.
Oh my God.
And he's hanging in front of the
This
amps
sounds amazing.
playing guitar.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Why is it bad?
You sold me. You sold
Okay,
me.
that's great. I'm sorry. I'm my
99%
bad.
on Rotten Tomatoes. 99%.
I don't
Eddie.
know, man. I don't know.
Are you a 1%er? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it is.
Dude.
Sounds fucking dope.
It's just, you know what? If you see it, I stayed. I didn't leave. It was so ridiculous. It was like that Cabin in the Woods type movie. It's so ridiculous. It's like,
Well, you didn't go to it because you thought it was realistic and shit. Right?
I love Cabin in the
No.
Woods, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
I don't mind it.
Hey.
Are you the guy? Are you the guy that goes to Transformers and like?
I hate Transformers.
Robots can't
I don't
talk.
watch
Yeah,
that
you're like,
shit.
this is bullshit, bro.
I don't even go. You're not going to catch me there. I'm not going to go fucking Transformers. I'm not going to go fucking see a movie about kids' toys. Okay?
It's robots.
Come on.
You're Mr.
I'm
Conspiracy.
not- oh, okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not gonna
down.
watch that shit.
I'm not down. I haven't seen one of them
I
Transformers.
haven't either.
I hate
I don't
those
fuck-
action.
I don't fucks with that.
Michael Bay, I'm sure he's getting mad pussy, but I don't like his shit. I don't like.
Yeah, they're
I'm
silly
not into that
movies.
shit.
I don't get down with that
Who
shit.
did he do the Ninja Turtle movie? Who did the Ninja Turtle movie?
Michael Bay did.
Nobody saw that shit.
What?
You
Seen
saw
it
it?
3 times and I own
new
it.
one?
I fucking love me some Ninja Turtles, son. I
dare
love that
you.
Ninja Turtles.
You know who else loves Ninja Turtles? My fucking 4-year-old. I'm not
Bro,
lying. My
see, we're-
4-year-old, she has Ninja Turtle like
Fuck yeah,
pajamas.
because she's awesome. Because she's awesome. I had the same shit when I was a kid. You guys are just older than me. Ninja Turtles are fucking dope.
You guys are just older than me. No, we're just not retarded.
No, you're older,
Ninja
bro.
Turtles?
You didn't grow up with Ninja Turtles.
Dude, even if I was fucking 12, I wouldn't be into a turtle. Yeah, all right, dude. Cowabunga.
What?
The fuck out
They're
of here.
fucking ninjas. They're ninjas
no,
and they're turtles.
No, their
This is
master
right up
is
your
a rat.
alley.
They have a rat that hangs out with them, and
A
he teaches
master.
them. Where'd he learn? He didn't even fucking say where he learned it. Where's his lineage?
Yes, they did.
He's a fake dojo. He's a McDojo guy.
He's
Who's
like Master
teaching
Kim.
rats? Who's teaching rats? Who's he training with? Is he getting any sparring in?
Oh, yeah. How fucking dare you? This is one thing I'm not
It
going
has
to back
nothing
down.
to do with age, dude.
Ninja
When I
Tur-
was-
it does.
I could be 8 years old. I would think Ninja Turtles are stupid as fuck. Do you know how long
Did you
Ninja
like Charlie
Turtles been
Brown?
around?
Did you like Charlie Brown?
Oh.
What cartoon did you grow up with?
What did I really like?
Felix the Cat
No,
and
I was
shit?
I was big on like the Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny cartoons because it was a lot of violence.
Super
I
violent.
love.
Ninja Turtles are fucking ninjas. They're turtles.
You know what's
and
interesting?
They're teenagers.
You know what's interesting? I know you're into it. But you know what's interesting? I've been watching old. They have all the old Popeyes on iTunes.
Those are dope.
Dude, they're so fun.
Yeah.
First of all, the style of animation is so weird. Powerful Mark Munoz, winner unanimous
Fuck yeah.
decision.
He's about to cry, man, because he's retiring right now.
Good for him. I hope he
I wish
really
I could
does
hear
retire
this.
too.
Wish I could hear it.
Yeah, crank it up, Jamie. Let's hear
We'll
some.
get back to Ninja Turtles. He's about to cry.
He speaks Tagalog.
He's not fluent.
No?
At all. No.
It's got to be a hard speech, right?
Yeah.
I love you guys. You know, from the day when I was a kid, I was watching cartoons.
Okay, this is going too long already. Cut him off. The truck. That's what the truck's saying right now.
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
is his last fight. Have some respect.
You don't give him the mic, and you don't let him talk about cartoons.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless it's Ninja Turtles.
For sure have a plan before you go in there.
With my anti-bullying campaign and a lot of things, guys, I try to be a role model
For sure retire,
to
though.
kids today.
He'll come back.
No, he won't.
Thank you very much
He will.
for the support.
It's got to be so hard also to have a fucking hard 3-round fight like that and then give a big speech.
Damn, I thought he was going to say he retired.
He's not going to retire.
No, he's retiring.
No, he's going
dude.
to take his gloves
He's
off and
taking
leave
his
him in
gloves
the
off and
cage.
leaving him in there.
No.
Oh, here we go, John.
You come up with the performance of a lifetime as you take the gloves off here in the octagon for the final time. Any message to
For sure, just cut the gloves off.
You're the foremost gentleman in our game, as classy as it gets, and obviously what a way to go out. Any final message for the fans before you hang them up for good?
You know, this is something I've dreamed about and I hope for. I know I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish in the cage, but I invested a lot of my time in lives, and I invested in treasures in their heart, and I've been able to help change lives and impact lives in a positive way. And guys, that's what I'm here for. And I have a story. I have a story to be able to give to kids, and I want to be able to teach and come back here to the Philippines and be able to give my talents, gifts, and abilities to you guys and be able to help the Philippines in wrestling. And that's my goal. Guys, I have so much to give to this
He's
sport.
such a good coach, too.
And guys, I'm putting my gloves in the center of the octagon because I got so much love and admiration for the sport. Thank you to the best organization on the planet in mixed martial arts. Thank you, UFC. Thank you, Dana White. Thank you, Lorenzo.
Don't leave Frank out.
Yeah, you fucked up leaving Frank out, son.
Frank's at home going, what the fuck?
Right?
I own 40% of this bitch. Come on.
Come on.
This fucking guy. What about Frank? No Frank? What about Frank? And Frank Fertitta. Frank Fertitta?
What about Frank?
This fucking guy.
Frank's all, fuck this, man. Yeah, you're gonna have to wrap this up, Marky Mark. I love you, man.
Yeah, this
but
is
fucking wrap this up, bro.
That's good.
You know what? You know how he said he didn't accomplish what he wanted to? I had a talk with Mark before he fought, and I told him you can't look at things that way, man, because if you wrap up your career and say because you're not the world champion, your career was a failure, then 99% of the fighters in the world are failures. You can't look at it like that. Mark's had a great career. I said, if when you were in college and I said to you, you're going to have a 7 or 8 year career in the UFC and be one of the most famous middleweights in the world, what would you say? He's like, I would have said I had a successful career. I said, exactly. Just because you didn't get to the belt doesn't mean you didn't have a successful career, no matter what your record is. He's had a very successful career.
People
man.
think that way about life in general, though. You'll have a relationship with somebody and it doesn't end in marriage, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that was a failure." It wasn't a failure. You guys had fun. You fucked
you
for
learned.
a few years. You learned. You like, like it's not a failure.
Yeah.
Boy,
It's just
I have a
life.
couple exes I need you to talk to, my man. and one just wrote a book. Oh,
Okay,
man. man.
Back to this Ninja Turtle shit. All right.
How dare you?
Stop.
Don't do this,
Just
bro.
let it-
Don't.
let
I
it
grew up
go.
on fucking Ninja Turtles, man.
I want to show you some. Pull up some old Popeye, Jamie.
Ooh, I love
Throw
that
this
shit.
away.
Look at Michelangelo Donatello.
Nonsense. Pull up some old Popeye. This is one of the things that I've been noticing. I've been watching Popeye with my kids. First of all, Popeye was sponsored by the NRA. How crazy is that? At the beginning of some of the Popeye episodes, there's an ad for the National Rifle Association, which is very strange. And then, two, Popeye is violent as fuck. Bluto is always trying to rape Olive Oil, and everybody's beating the fuck out of everybody. It's racist as shit. There's some stuff with Indians and Native Americans where Popeye's beating up the Indians. They're shooting arrows at them. Dude, you got to watch like what the way they move. Popeye meets Sinbad. Like, look at the way they have like a little wiggle to the way they move. They don't just stand there like a you know, like a normal cartoon does.
Yeah,
they're constantly dancing. They dance. They go left and right and left.
Did you grow up on this shit, or you just got into it?
No, I didn't really. I mean, I guess I saw
loved
it when I was a
Popeye.
little kid.
Yeah, you guys are into this shit.
But
Tom and Jerry,
I wasn't
too.
into it. I wasn't into
Tom
it.
and Jerry's
I'm
legit.
looking at this as like a time capsule. Like, I didn't look at it in terms of.
Oh, they're constantly moving.
Yeah, everything is moving.
Everyone.
But I want to see Popeye himself and all these dragons and shit.
That dragon's pretty legit.
Yeah, look, like, they kind of have like a little wiggle to them. And this is the color version.
Bluto's got a huge mouth.
Yeah, what's interesting is, like, Popeye started off, it was a black and white thing. Like Betty Boop.
Yeah.
Like that, the early series.
Did you ever see Robin Williams in Popeye?
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah,
he was good.
He was really good at that.
And what about
What's that noise?
him smoking spinach through his pipe?
What is
about
it?
that?
Leaf blower.
A leaf blower. Oh my God, we're in the
blowing
wrong
leaves.
spot. That's ridiculous.
Dude, I have a drummer next to my studio.
That's right.
We've had so many podcasts with drums in the background. A dude
Last
right
time
next
I
door.
did your thing, did you step away from doing your
you
podcast
stopped
for a
doing
while?
it?
Yeah, man. I'm just ran out of guests.
Ran out of guests.
Ran out of gas.
No, I just
come on.
I just need some time to chill for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need a
Just too
break from
busy?
it.
yeah. Just needed just a little break.
Did you feel like it was an obligation? Is that what it is?
No, not at all. Not
Was
at
it fun anymore?
all. No, it's very fun. It's still
Well,
fun.
for sure, keep doing it then.
Yeah.
Why'd you? I don't understand then.
I'll come back. I just need time to spend with my family.
Oh, I see.
There's no time for anything, man. Just
Right.
so I did them on Sunday nights. Sunday nights, man. It's like that's the whole night, and I could be with my family.
That was tough because you would ask me to do it
Yeah.
on Sunday nights. Tough, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
the
chill.
That's the only time I could do it consistently, but that cuts into some solid family time.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but my wife's cool with it. So we've talked about. I don't know. I'll be back someday.
So just take a little break.
Yeah.
We still have the studio, right? So you can
Yeah.
do it there anytime you want.
Yeah.
You know, you could always do it in the gym too. You could do different kinds of fucking podcasts.
I was going to say on the go in the gym.
There is
'Cause you have so many
something
cool
that-
fighters that come through there.
I really can't confirm anything, but there is something in the works already with
Oh, shit.
actual production.
Oh,
like a
shit.
show.
Okay,
It's
I see
so-
what you're doing.
Oh shit.
That's some up
No,
your
but
sleeve.
this came after I walked away. After I walked away, someone approached me and said, "Hey, man, we could do this right in like a legit studio, legit production." And
Yeah.
I'm open to it. If nothing's confirmed, I'm open to it. But
You know
Not
Eddie.
right now.
Do you know Eddie Ift? Do you know Eddie Ift?
Yes.
Stand up. Eddie
Yeah.
Ift bought a bus.
Yeah.
He bought like a school bus and converted that bitch into a podcast studio they drive. And he drives it down the Improv and then they plug it into the wall.
It's like the WAD podcast he does,
Dude.
right? On the go.
It's incredible. It's incredible. I was there the other day and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I want to steal this idea. I had an idea a long time ago to do it from one of those trailers that you pull around. What do they call it? Gulfstream?
Yeah, Gulfstream.
Is that what they're
Yeah.
called? Those are cool looking. Those silver ones. I love those
Yeah, they're pretty
trailers.
cool.
And I was like, this way you could get one and just pull it around, you know? Or I get Jamie to drive it, but I don't trust Jamie to drive it. It's degenerate looking motherfucker.
But what's the point of having it on the go all the
Because you
time?
bring it to, like, if you say if I
Events?
have a gig, like I'm doing the Irvine Improv with Callan, you bring the podcast studio, you park the podcast studio, if it's a trailer, park it in the back parking lot. You could actually, like, Eddie Ift has a screen. You could watch the podcast that's going on inside his bus, outside the bus. He's got a flat screen. The back window, You know, it used to be like a window where you could see.
Yeah.
It's not a window anymore.
It's a screen.
It's a screen. So from the outside, you can actually see like a full HD version of what's going on inside. It's really slick.
Pretty dope.
He spent a fuckload of money on
Yeah,
it
he
too. They
must
had like
have.
some crazy Kickstarter. I think he spent like 65 grand on that bus.
He's super into CrossFit, right? That's like his thing.
Yeah,
He's a
he got-
comedian CrossFit, right?
Yeah, he got hurt though, like pretty bad.
CrossFit
Hurt
can
his
fuck
back.
you up if CrossFit's trouble.
How's your back feeling now?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have a pulled butt muscle right now.
That's not fun.
I did something. I don't know what I did.
Probably the fucking machine you got in the back. You load up with like 400 pounds and just your cheeks are just fucking boom, boom. He asked me to get on there. I almost blew my fucking back
reverse
out.
hyper?
Yeah. Nah, I'm good.
I love that machine.
That's why your ass is all
I don't think so.
swole. Chill out, bro.
My ass was. I had a little bit of a pull, like a very minor pull muscle, and I fucked it up worse.
Just kept getting worse.
Kicking, just putting Justin Miles, patting him up and beating the fuck out of him. It's my favorite shit to do 2-3 days a week. I put a chest protector on. He wears the thigh pads. I have these giant ass leg pads that he puts on so I could leg kick him.
Damn.
And we do rounds, and I will on that dude. It's awesome. If you could hire someone to let you beat the fuck out of him, like hold the pads and the body shots.
That's some rich dude shit, my man.
tremendous.
That's some rich dude
Tremendous.
shit. My friend's like, nah. Come on, bro. I'll give you $10 a round. Nah.
Hitting a bag is one thing, but throwing combinations and finishing off with a legit full power leg kick, because there's those goddamn Fairtex pads are huge.
Yeah.
You could full power. I mean, I can. Like Pedro Hizzo can't full power leg kick.
You got a
dude.
gnarly ass fucking kick. I would advise Justin not to do that.
He takes beatings, that kid. But you know what, man?
He's balling. That kid's balling, though.
It depends entirely on what kind of pad. I'll tell you this, man. Anybody who
He's your
doesn't
whipping boy.
like,
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't, no, man, he's tough as shit. Anybody who doesn't like holding pads for somebody, tie pads, get the Hayabusa pads. Hayabusa makes this extra thick pad with mad fucking foam in it. I don't know what kind of foam they're using, but they got it down. Like the difference between, like his arms would go numb when I would kick him with the regular one, dude. But with the Hayabusa, he barely even feels it. I'm telling you,
You ever hit him in the head?
No,
Does he wear
I
headgear?
don't miss. No,
Well, I'm just saying, maybe put headgear and fucking crow cop his ass.
Have you
He's
seen
all
that
knocked
video?
out. You're all here, bro. Here's 50.
You seen that
shit
video
checked.
from Brazil where they're toughening the students up and
What
they're punching
the
them in the
fuck?
head? Did you see that shit?
Yes, John Wayne Parr showed it to me.
Is the dumbest fucking
just like
thing I've
fucking
ever. Well,
as
John
hard as
Wayne
they
Part
can.
had a fake one. He did a play one, a pretend one.
He
with his
posted the
students.
real one, then
Yeah.
he recreated it, right?
Yeah, the real one is ridiculous. These guys are beating the fuck out of their students, punching them in the face, making them stand there and take head punches.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
In
punches in the face.
2015.
Wow.
2015. I mean, this guy's teeing off on this dude's face.
And he loves it.
Why are you laughing?
I blame the students and the
Why are you laughing at that? Because you're high. Eddie's the only one high here.
Look at him.
We're all sober.
Yeah, it's fucked up, bro.
I'm like, I'm not
No.
smoking weed at 7 in the morning. I have my limits.
I just thought of
What?
just
What did you think of?
how easy it would be to parody that. Like, you know what I mean? Just have the camera angle and like you could make it look like you're really.
Have you
beating the
seen
fuck
it?
Out of, yes. Like,
You've seen the video?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane, right?
Exactly. And it's insane how quickly everyone's seen it. You seen it too?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay.
haven't seen it.
It's so
It's fucked up.
It's so bad.
It's not cool.
It's so awful.
between Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Holy shit! Everything is just instant.
all
Boom.
that kind of stuff.
Boom.
A video like that you could just like instantly click.
How
Instant
about that guy that was trying to like roll with it a little bit?
Oh
the
my
guy that was
God,
shrugging. He was
so
like
awful.
The first two guys were just taking it. The first two
Who
guys
the
just-
fuck is that
Boom.
asshole?
I agree.
That's punching them. Somebody needs to beat the fuck
I agree.
out of
Someone
that
needs to
dude.
beat the shit out of
That
him.
guy's giving those people brain damage on. I mean, they're making them stand there and take brain damage.
For what? To be tough? You're
I
a
think
fucking
maybe
idiot.
that they do that just once for the new crop. They want to see how people react, and you know what? You're going to
dude.
take a beating
No,
right
man.
now. We're going to see how you take the beating. We're going to study
That
the
ain't
film.
right.
Oh,
And
let me
study the
if you
film.
flinch,
Let me tell you one thing.
New
That guy-
retard girl, not
Well,
mad.
kick him in
Yeah.
the legs
That-
then, you know, like don't
Okay.
fucking.
Yeah.
That's what they do at Tiger Muay Thai. It's
Is that
still,
a blonde
still
Asian?
savage, but
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you know.
that guy punches like a bitch, by the way, because anybody who punches really good should be able to knock those people out. Oh shit,
He
this
wasn't-
is on.
he wasn't putting everything
Sassi
into
and
it.
Philippou, here we go.
Sassi
453.
got Lexani as a
If you
sponsor.
want to,
That's old school.
if you want to time this, where it's at 4:48 right now, 4:46, you get them. You get the picture. Musasi and Philippou. Philippo's got some good fucking hands.
Yeah, he can box.
Good power in his hands. Too.
I've fought with him a couple times. Does zero warm up. Just walks out there fucking ice cold.
One of these.
Really? He's just back there with you?
Yeah, he did like 3 jumping jacks. Was like, fuck it.
Why do you think he does that? That seems like it was
because he's a man.
Good.
Well, there's some people.
I was over there sweating my ass off doing all this shit. I look over at him. He's like literally just cracks his neck.
Ooh, Masasi took him down. Side control.
Keith Jardine.
Very nice.
They don't do much, man. That's old school, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Side control.
What's old school?
Not warming up properly.
Isn't that people say they do that because the Thais don't warm up when they fight?
I don't know.
Well, the Thais fight the first round really slow
because they don't warm up.
No, because of the betting. They don't place the bet until the fight starts. So the Thais, the first round is almost like they're playing and warming up.
Getting the money flowing.
Yeah. Ari Shafir was just in Thailand, man. He just went over to Thailand for a vacation. He spent like 2 weeks in Thailand just having fun.
Oh, man.
Ari's balling out of control right now. I love it.
Is he?
I love it.
I see him everywhere. The special
so
and his podcast is
good.
good.
Doing so good.
He's a funny dude, man.
He's a funny dude. He works hard, and he's doing it the right way. Like, he went to Thailand, left his computer and his phone behind. Fuck
That's
you.
awesome.
And his agent was like, well, what if we have to reach you? He's like, you won't. Can't reach me.
Type move.
And you know what?
He's like, I got a show. I have 2 specials on Comedy Central.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll do whatever I want
Yeah, I'm
to do
good.
right now.
Yeah.
It's over. You fucked up. You let the wrong guy through.
Hashtag blowing up. Yeah, see ya.
Hashtag suck it.
I bet he got even though it was like a shit talking fest between Howard Stern and him. That got him a lot of attention,
God.
right?
Sure. Listen, Howard Stern lost in that 100%. What Ari did was he trolled Howard Stern. He got Howard Stern to talk shit about him. Howard Stern talked about him for 25 minutes on his show, and then Ari made a video showing Howard Stern how to Google his name because Howard had said a bunch of false things about him, about what he did. It's really easy. There's a thing called Google, and I want you to go to your browser. You probably have Netscape Navigator or something. He totally mocked him, and he did it in a really respectful way.
Ari's a smart dude.
Very smart. He's a very smart dude.
They both had really good
Howard's
points.
a beast.
They both had good points. The fact that Howard didn't know would talk shit on podcasts is ridiculous.
That's good for us.
Because it's good for us, but it's also because it's a threat. Yeah. Because he's in Sirius Satellite Radio and he's renegotiating his contract, I'm sure. And the #1 competition for satellite radio is podcasts. If you go through a tunnel, okay, you go into a parking structure, I get pissed when I'm listening to fucking Sirius and I go to the mall and I go into the parking structure and the shit cuts off.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. I'm like, this is dumb. Okay, this is dumb.
Well, plus you got to pay for it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't bother me because I'm rich. But what bothers me...
You are rich as
I threw that in there, son.
No, I heard you.
What bothers me...
I was going to say it for you if you didn't.
What bothers me... I like things being for free, for sure, like everybody does. But I don't like the technology. I think it's stupid. The whole idea that you got to beam it down from the sky, wasn't it made on Earth? Can't you have an earthly distribution device
arm triangle
instead of shooting
right
it
here.
up into
Look
the?
at this.
Oh, yeah, Costa Philippou fighting it out of it.
No, I agree. I also think it limits you on Sirius.
Yeah, how do you talk
that's
shit on
what
the
bothers
internet?
me.
Him. I listen to Howard Stern all the time. I love Howard
I'm a
Stern.
big fan, yeah.
I
don't have
Howard
Sirius, so I stopped listening.
Every day I listen to Howard Stern.
You
all the
have
time.
Sirius in your Porsche? What the fuck?
Nah, man.
How dare you?
That's your Porsche out there?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit.
Hashtag
I
rich
thought
as
that was
shit.
Joe's for some.
Hashtag
I was
ballin'.
wondering why he wasn't here. I'm like, maybe he just left his car here or something. That's yours.
Hashtag
Look at you.
balling.
Wow. Look at you. What year is it?
It's 2014.
Holy shit. Look at you.
Sweet car.
Yeah,
Damn.
I love
How good does that goddamn thing handle, huh?
Oh,
It's
it. I
991s.
fucking love it, man.
It's like they're on rails.
Love it.
You have a Tesla, right?
Yep.
I drove a Tesla for a show that Bobby Razak's doing. It's like a talk show where you're driving a car. Like the guest is driving the car. So that week was a Tesla. I love Teslas. Holy shit. Dude, have you ever driven his car?
He's going for the arm triangle again. He's really hammering him.
I heard you can
trying to slap
download
that
things
down.
in Tesla where you can make it sound like a Ferrari engine, a Porsche engine. Have you seen that?
Ew.
I haven't done
How
that.
weird
no.
is that?
They should take it away from you. if you do that.
Have you ever driven one, a Tesla? drive one. They're awesome. Have you?
No, I've been driven in his. I've driven in Aubrey's. You know what's the
Drive it,
dopest shit?
Fuck, I
He'll
love
like,
it.
Are you
love it.
anti-Tesla, Joe?
No, I love them.
It's no noise.
I
It's
just
so
think
cool.
making a fake engine noise is dumb.
Super dumb. But you
that's
can
dumb.
download
But
like
I love the
Download
Ferrari
Harley.
F12 engine.
He can press a button. He'll say into it like Arctic Monkeys, and then he'll just start pulling Arctic Monkey songs, and
What?
you point it.
Yeah, you can name any song.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
that's
hooked
pretty
up through like
dope.
Slacker radio.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
The computer screen in
crazy.
those Teslas are
Giant.
it's like a giant fucking. It's crazy.
It's pretty dope.
Does that thing go dark when it gets dark out? It does. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so the whole screen, instead of being a white background, it goes black background.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
So
of those
cool.
Teslas.
You get a
Yeah.
tax break. I mean, you're
Finally-
rich as fuck. too.
finally an electric
You get
car
a tax break for having a
that
Tesla,
looks
right?
dope.
Yeah, small.
Right? I mean, it's the first electric car that looks awesome.
Yeah, they look
Rich
dope.
people want it.
And that new one.
No, the Fisker was
new
the
one is
first
fast.
electric car that looked dope.
those
you
things.
remember the
You
Fisker?
can buy one for $50 today.
I will fucking take it. I will take it.
You know what happened with those Fiskers?
Weren't they like blowing up? The batteries were like
this is
catching
what
on
happened
fire.
when the
What did they
storm
look
hit
like?
the East Coast. They were at the docks in North Carolina, and they got flooded. And apparently, when they're underwater, they just explode. And then that was the end of the company. like 14 of them blew up on the docks, and everybody's like, "All right, this is no."
Why is that an
This ain't
issue?
good.
I'm never gonna be under fucking water, my
Dude,
Fisker.
it can happen, man. If you drive into like some there's
Low
like
water
some,
crossing,
yeah.
yeah.
If you're involved in like rain, like if you ever drive in Houston in the rain, well, they'll get some. There's some times where like they get so much water, like you're up to like 16 inches
I'm
of your
gonna
car
take that
is underwater.
risk for a cheaper
No,
Fisker.
It'll blow up, dude.
Nah, I'll take it.
Explode. You'll
I'll
be
take that shit.
flying through the air like a Popeye cartoon.
I'm gonna buy one when we leave here. That's the least of my worries.
And what was the story with the guy, the makers of Tesla, the company? Didn't they give away like the
patents?
Yeah, the patents, so that other car companies could
Elon
make.
Musk is a
Isn't
bad
that
motherfucker.
crazy?
Elon Musk is no
It's
joke.
the
He
new
lives
way,
in
man.
Brentwood.
And it's genius though,
Does he?
because if he does that, then there's an industry. He needs the industry to survive, so he needs the competition. Because
Yeah.
once they follow suit, he's the king forever.
And that's true,
So-
but it's just not scarcity thinking. It's abundant thinking. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. People are still going to buy Teslas even if someone else makes
That guy's
one,
a genius. His kids work out at Boxenburn in Brentwood, and I see those little rich bastards. You best believe I talk
Well,
to
the
them.
Tesla home battery.
Best
is
believe
gonna
I
be-
talk to them. I'm
think
trying to
that's
get the
gonna be
new
a game changer,
ideas
too.
from their dad.
What is the Tesla home battery?
So it's like a generator, but it's all electric. Goes up through solar, and you get like 3 days of power on this battery in your garage.
And you can stack them, so you could have 9 of these batteries on your wall.
Damn.
And
And what
that's
do you-
like
what do you use them
insane
for?
amounts of solar power. Not only that, it's off the grid solar power. So like a lot of solar power is still dependent upon the grid, which is really fucking stupid. Meaning you get solar power, but when the grid goes down, so does your power, which seems to me to be dumb as fuck. So they can set it up differently where it doesn't go down if the grid goes down, but it's kind of archaic. You have a battery room, and he solved all that shit with this wall thing that he's got.
Really?
And it looks cool. It's
So you
like,
don't need you could
but they're
you
all
could
sold
rely
out
on that?
already. They're all sold out.
believe
You
it.
can rely on that for power?
Yeah.
There's got to be people trying to shut him down, no?
No.
Well, like
conspiracy
that
time.
asshole in
Yeah,
New
here we
Jersey.
go.
Was it?
It happens all the
And
time,
go.
though, right?
Oh shit.
Exxon will probably go get on that motherfucker with the Tesla. They
Well,
just
he
let that
gets-
shit
he gets
slip
shit
by.
all the
He's
time.
too smart
Right?
for that shit.
It's too late. Sorry about it.
Is that what yours
Do you know the
looks
guy
like?
personally?
No, I don't. I have.
You know about
friends
him,
who know
though?
him. Yeah.
You know about him?
There's
he
the
just
thing.
seems like. What was his life like? What is he?
He's just obsessed with work.
He's Batman.
He's
he
like
really.
a car
Bruce
engineer.
Wayne.
By,
Well, he's got that. He's got that space company. He's just. That's what he
billionaire.
wants to do. He wants to change the fucking universe.
Oh,
really?
Costa
What's his name?
Philippou. It's getting
Elon Musk.
rough
Is there a
house.
documentary on him?
I don't think so.
Elon Musk?
there's a bunch of shit on him though. He's pretty
That's,
famous.
I mean, those Teslas are awesome. I want one.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, but you can't drive it to Vegas. And
Nope.
if you leave it sitting out, like Aubrey, you had a problem with that, right? Like you took off, went on vacation, came back, the bitch was like barely able to get you home.
Yeah, but I think some sneaky fucks might have been driving it while I was going on.
Do you?
Really?
I'm not sure. Yeah, because that was unusual. But it's stressful. Like I drove up to Fort Hood because I was speaking
Oh, look
there.
at this! Look at this! Musashi looking for Kimura. I think it's weird that you're allowed to grab your shorts
Right?
to
To
defend.
defend?
But why not?
You can grab your own
his shit.
shorts. But why?
Why not?
But then you can't grab him.
But you can't grab somebody
Against
else's
the
shorts.
cage, yeah.
You
Grab your
can't
own
grab
shit.
your own. But isn't
You have
that
to
weird?
grab your cup.
It's a little weird that you can grab
I don't.
clothes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
North, south.
I just think short grabbing should be legal all the way around.
Yeah, Philip.
If you're going to make it just to defend a submission, it should be legal all over.
It's a weird
What's
thing.
all over? What else is there?
If you grab the shorts trying to take someone down, any of that.
No,
Well, the
you
only
shouldn't be
reason to
grabbing
have
other
shorts-
people's- You shouldn't grab anybody's clothing. That's ridiculous.
The only reason to have
Grabbing
shorts.
other people's clothes, like if you have shorts, you're gonna grab his fucking shorts. Or what if he's wearing speedos? You're gonna pull,
There'd be
pull it
pants
to
and
the
people.
side.
Yeah, I don't give
You're
a
gonna
fuck.
pull it to the side.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, what are you saying? Trying to embarrass the guy? Look at Czech Congo Travis Brown.
Dude, look at Big Gary Goodrich, the Pedro.
Yes, that's
Remember that one?
Do you remember that?
Big Gary
Yeah.
Goodrich reached into the Pedro's fucking pants and grabbed his dick.
I made peanut butter out of
crushed-
his nuts.
crushed
That's what he
his balls.
said. He said that. He goes, I made peanut butter out of his nuts.
Yeah, that's
some gangster
shit.
Did he put his feet inside his balls?
Yeah,
Both feet. And then it wasn't illegal. They're like, there's no rule for that.
But he reached in there and grabbed his dick and balls and crushed it. And I'm not kidding. And somehow or another, the Pedro stayed alive. I don't know how he didn't faint. Wow, Costa Philip was getting hammered. Man.
How he
He's getting
didn't faint,
smashed.
we have no idea.
Look at this. He's holding his one wrist down and punching the shit out of him. Damn.
He's not really.
Oh, neck crank,
getting- he's
neck
not
crank.
getting-
Look at this.
Ouch.
Nope,
What
he got out of
neck
it. Damn, he's working him.
He's working him. He's totally not getting hit ever. He's barely getting hit. He's all
Someone's on
wrapped up.
Philip who said, did you bet? Did you guys bet on this?
He's
Hell
wrapping him. What
no.
fight are you
I bet the
watching?
over.
He's
Oh,
he's
you
you
bet on
bet-
this?
The over.
What'd you bet on?
I bet on it being over a round and a half.
Oh, so you won.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah, that's a great
Someone has a
bet.
bookie.
That's a great bet.
We're not even in Vegas.
I
He's placing all kinds of
told
weird.
my friend in Vegas, of course.
Did you bet on Frankie Uriah?
Maybe.
You bet out someone's going to get finished in the third.
I actually bet under because there's
Aubrey
good
is so far ahead of the game right now when it comes to bets in the UFC. He's so far ahead of the game.
He's
you
laughing at me,
You might
Eddie.
be like at a strong 80+% all-time winning.
Yeah, we had a couple runs there.
Woo, we had
allegedly.
some runs. We would sit down and have lunch before the fights, and I would pick out some fucking gems. And like we went like shit. We went like 9 for 11.
Well, you're the best guy to ask. You're fucking.
There's a couple ones in a row. It was like 8 out of 9, 9 out of 10.
I wish I could.
And if we would have hit that 9 out of 9, that would have been like.
Bro, you know what's not a bad bet right now? And I love
What?
Conor McGregor, but he's a favorite against Aldo in Vegas.
Is he a favorite
He's
against
a favorite
Aldo?
right now
That
in
is
Vegas.
so crazy.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at taking Aldo. I want Conor to win. I'm a Conor fan, but I like money. And
Yeah.
Aldo's not a bad bet. I see you
damn
look
it.
at me, Eddie. Don't tempt me for a
Aldo's
bet, my man.
bad
No,
motherfucker.
I just can't believe I'm hearing what you're saying.
What do you think?
Oh, I'm just fucking around.
Oh, Aldo is so goddamn good. I can't imagine Conor would be a favorite when he's never fought anybody remotely as good.
I
Here
got
it
my
is.
money on Conor.
McGregor -1. Oh, Aldo's a favorite, dude.
favorite.
It's changing.
No,
Oh, it's
yeah.
moving around.
Well, look
That's
at
what
it.
it is. Yeah. Well, I think that it's a.
It's close. It's almost
really
even
fucking-
money.
That's a
Yeah.
big spread, actually.
Hey,
Minus 120.
It's a
What's up,
really
Doug?
good fight.
$1,000. I got Carter. You got Aldo.
Oh my goodness, what is going on? Eddie Bravo became some crazy $1,000 gambler. Once you give him a bankroll, he's off to the
fucking-
races.
It's like
If Uriah Faber wins tonight, Eddie Bravo's going to open up a school in your honor. He's going to use all of his. He's
fucking
He's
balling.
just going to keep. You're going to be paying his mortgage. He's going to be getting you every month. Imagine if you just keep chasing bad money, and every month you owe Eddie another $1,000. What the fuck?
He
Just
texted me last
stacks
night
up.
and asked if it was okay if he brought a check. You were fucking with me, right?
yes.
We did bring a stack of cash. Stack o' cash.
Stack o' cash.
Damn, Musasi looks very
Is
good.
that
in
your
this
strip
fight.
club money?
Yes, it is.
Can you walk into? You're single right now, right?
No, I'm not.
If you
I got a badass girlfriend.
Nice fucking leg
All
kick.
right, then forget it.
Nice
What were you gonna
leg
say
kick.
though? I like to have a good time though.
No, if you were single,
Let's not get it twisted.
if you weren't committed, I was going to ask you if going to a strip club was something you'd like to do because it's just.
No, I hate it.
Oh, you hate it.
I hate
You
it.
hate strip clubs.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Okay.
They make no sense. Why? I just
It's
go.
Fantasyland. It's fantasy.
I just go
It's
to a bar
club-
and I pick up a hot
It's a club where you walk in and the girls are staring at you.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can't look at them because you don't want them to fucking ask you for a lap dance. It's a Twilight Zone.
No,
Guys love that
All they
shit.
do is honey dick you the whole time. They
It's
just want
the
your
only
money.
It's the only club.
That's all they're doing, bro.
You go to a regular club, no girls are making eye contact with you.
I
right?
disagree.
Maybe you. I'm talking about the normal guy like me. When they see a tall fucking UFC fighter, like, he fights UFC, oh my God.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
What's that face? What's wrong with their lips?
He's UFC.
Yeah, what's wrong with their lips?
These people have palsy.
Are you UFC?
They got Bell's palsy in the club.
I don't want that.
Oh, look at him. He's beautiful.
Normal guys. Brendan, normal guys, not like you, okay?
I'm saying for me personally, strip clubs don't make sense. I go to a bar, I meet a nice girl, and we have a fun time.
Whoa.
That's a great answer.
Thanks,
That's a
man.
good answer. Well, there's a
Wow.
lot of people that are normal guys that feel the same way. There's a lot of people that just get upset at the whole process.
Yeah, I don't want shit stains on my T-shirt, man. Them rubbing their ass on me and
Ew.
shit.
Oh, yucky.
Strip clubs need that Fogo de Chao red green button. that you
That's a
can
good.
push.
That's a good point.
brilliant.
That's a good
That's
point.
brilliant.
Someone
Yeah.
needs to do a combination of Fogo de Chao strip club.
Because it's
Yeah, for sure.
exhausting.
They give you two chips. One of them is pink and something else, and one of them is green and red.
Yeah.
So the pink, what would be pink, and what would be the
brown.
red? Red for that too.
Would you
No.
like a dance?
Pink means bring it
Would
over
you
here.
like a dance?
But I want to discriminate against my strong sisters out there that are also stripping. So I guess it
No, I
wouldn't be
appreciate
pink.
the hustle. I'm not mad at
I mean
it.
black girls, so it can't be pink.
Well, that's
Be
why I
pink
said
on the
brown.
inside, but
That's why I said brown.
Yeah, brown's probably good too. Yeah, brown's not bad. Like brown and red, maybe. Meanwhile, Musasi is just
beating him.
dominating
Just a bully
Philippe on the
beat down.
ground, man. Dominating him on the ground. Every time we look over, he's on top.
How could you say that? Well, you guys aren't even watching the fight.
Nah, I've been
a
watching
little bit.
enough.
Watching a little of this.
He's just dominating him.
Ground and pound.
Does he have a big following in Iran? Do they have the UFC there?
Musasi?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's Iranian?
I'm sure there's
Been
some.
fighting for a while.
From Holland, actually. But Iranian heritage. Ooh, hard elbow. Oh, another one.
Good guard
Oh,
curve.
sliced them. That slicing elbow is so nasty. The one
Trouble,
that
right?
goes across you.
Very good passer. He gets good. He gets the top half easily.
Yeah, he's got a strong ground game. That Henderson fight was sad to see, man.
I
Sad to
agree.
see Henderson get rocked so easy.
Yeah.
It was like, this doesn't even seem like the same guy. Like, Henderson used to be able
When?
to just...
Did he just fight?
He just knocked out Henderson the first round. Musasi did.
Oh. okay.
Henderson used to be able to take, like, the most insane amount of punishment.
Musasi seemed to almost feel bad about that Henderson fight.
I know.
It's also Henderson's first fight post-TRT. Because he was on the TRT when he fought Shogun. That was, like, the last approved TRT.
Well, now he's fighting Tim Boach for the main event in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
5
right?
rounds, too.
What was supposed to be the main event in that fight?
DC, Ryan Bader.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and then that became that. That's weird. That's a weird main event. But
yeah,
you
I'm
know,
not jumping out of my seat for it.
Do they
Henderson's
ever have
always fun,
backups
though.
for main events? Like if they set up Weidman versus Anderson or whatever, right?
No.
Would they have a backup 205er that trained having a training camp?
No, nothing planned. But if they know if you know a big time 205er has a fight like down the road and he's training, they'll call him first.
Well, Rockhold said that he was going to prepare for Belfort to pull out.
Yeah.
He
That's
said he
just
was gonna
rock
stay in
hold. I don't
camp.
think the UFC's telling them. You know?
Wouldn't that be
They might.
smart? Wouldn't
They
that be
might.
smart? You put together a fight and then you designate a backup.
They
If
may
you
have
pay
to
him.
start doing
Like
that
the next guy in line even.
You'd have to pay him some sort of percentage.
Yeah, you give him
Otherwise,
some money.
what's the point?
You give him some money because then if anything happens, it avoids disasters.
Dude, that's tough
Right?
on a fighter though.
Hey, I had an idea.
You
Tell
give
me,
him a fight anyways. You give him a fight, an easy fight, and he's training for that. He's on the same card. And then if anything happens, boom, he just jumps to the main event.
Yeah,
I got an idea. Tell me if this is valid. I was thinking last night. I'm even going to call Dana and ask him about this. Giving guys opportunities to have sponsorships, right? Like everybody's like, well, Reebok's the only sponsor.
Yeah.
Guys are going to lose money. What about this? What about guys release like almost daily training footage?
Yeah.
Training footage sponsored by whatever company it is. So over a long period of time, like you're talking about a bunch of videos. Say if you're training for a fight, you got 6-8 weeks. I don't know about you guys, but I fucking love watching training footage. I love it. I get inspired. I love watching dudes hit the pads. I like watching dudes do strength and conditioning routines. I like watching dudes get exhausted. I like watching. I love
like
watching
process.
training montages. I think training videos are like really good. And you don't even need like a narrator, really. I mean, maybe like you could have somebody explain what's going on, or have some text at the bottom. 7:15 a.m. West Side Barbell.
Yeah.
Matt Brown shows up for work.
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right, let's go, and have a fucking flip the have that sponsored by whatever company
For all 700 guys.
I don't think you could do it for 700 guys, but I think you could do it for a lot of guys, and I think. You might be able to do it for 700 guys.
Nah.
People wouldn't watch.
People aren't going to watch.
But they wouldn't.
And then
but
what
they
happens to the
wouldn't
countdown?
watch.
Then what happens to the countdown?
Well, if they're not
shows?
watching, then their
Countdown show's
sponsorship's not
different.
worth much anyways.
Countdown show, you're catching the guy like talking to his kid on fucking
They show
iPads
the countdown. They show his training.
Yeah, let's show a little bit of it.
If you have 700 guys, though, who the fuck's who's going to watch Neil Magny's training video?
I would watch that
His
shit for
fans.
sure.
You and I would, because we're avid fucking.
Well, the hardcore fans are going to watch it for sure.
He gets a sponsor, right? He's getting sponsors, right? He wouldn't get sponsors if it wasn't for the fact that he's in the UFC.
Well,
he's getting some attention.
I do this already, Joe. I do, like, when I fought Travis Brown, when I fought Arlovsky, I asked the UFC, I said, hey, I'm on the countdown. They said no. I said, cool. Got a camera guy, got it sponsored by a company who paid me, followed me around for 4 weeks. I did my own 4 series videos.
You're very smart with that shit. You're very smart with marketing, man. You're very smart with the T-shirt marketing for Fighter and the Kid. You got great, cool T-shirts. Like, I can't tell you how many shows I show up at. Dudes have Fighter and the Kid T-shirts.
That's awesome,
It's
man.
super, super common. Especially the Master Kim Taekwondo one. That was
Bullshit challenge
gigantic.
shirt. I brought you guys tanks. I brought the Master Kim tanks that dropped this Wednesday.
Gigantic. The Master Kim one is gigantic.
Yeah, as far as the whole Reebok and the sponsor thing, I can talk about it on here.
Yeah,
cool?
let's talk about it.
Can I just talk about it a little
Dana
bit?
called you a liar, and he said, and I know you're not a liar. And it's, I love Dana. He's been my friend for a long fucking time, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be working for the UFC. If he quit, or the UFC got sold to someone else, I would probably stop doing it. I really would. Because I wouldn't really want to work in any other kind of environment. Working for a ridiculous dude like Dana is probably the only way I could ever, like, be a sports commentator in the first place.
Yeah.
But I know you're not a liar. So when he did that interview the other day and he called you a liar, I was like, this is a very unfortunate rift between you two that I hate.
Yeah,
it drives me nuts.
Well, the thing for me, I thought about it all last night. It's actually been keeping me up.
Really?
It has. And I talked to my dad about it. Whenever I need this stuff, I talk to friends and family. And maybe I'm not lying, but it does nothing for me to prove this and do all this stuff, because first thing first, I'm Team UFC, man. I wouldn't have this platform, I wouldn't have this fame, or I wouldn't be able to make money that I'm doing now if it wasn't for Dana White and the UFC. So I'm not anti-UFC in the least bit. So I was talking to my dad, and it was kind of bothering me. And my dad goes, you don't know the grand scheme of everything. Maybe it helps out other fighters. Maybe you're the exception where you made great money and other fighters weren't. And knowing me, he knows damn well I'd co-sign on this because I don't know the overall plan of this Reebok deal. So if it helps the majority of fighters, I'm on board, man. Like I said, I'm Team UFC. If it legitimizes the UFC with all the other major sports programs, I'm in, man. I'm in.
You were just stating a fact, though, about your sponsorships, and that's where it got weird, because he said you were a liar about your sponsors.
But I talked to Dan, so I don't know when that interview was. I talked to Dan, he called me, went over the sponsors, and those sponsors that he read on the show, that's from a banner. Those aren't sponsors. Those are gyms that I train at. Those aren't even sponsors. And one sponsor that he said, I just think he was misinformed. Someone misinformed him. I've never heard that. That's not my sponsor. That's not even a sponsor I work with. I've never heard of it.
You have all the lists. I mean, you gave it to me. You gave me a list of all your sponsors and what you actually got paid.
Yeah.
Like you have it.
I have proof. I have tax returns. It's not about that. It's not about
that
me.
thing you sent me, was that a tax return?
That's the official breakdown, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. That settles the argument. Why don't you just release that?
Because I don't want to. It's not about that. I don't want to get into this pissing contest with Dana.
Too late.
You think?
Too late.
I disagree.
You're in a pissing contest.
Nah.
He pissed on you.
Well,
I saw him on that Landsberg show. He basically pulled his dick out and peed all over you.
I agree, but so what am I gonna do? Go to war with Dana over this? Like I said,
No, you don't have to. Don't do anything.
I'm not the. I don't want to be the Tito Ortiz of this Reebok deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I fucking love the UFC, man. I love working for the UFC. There's a bigger picture here. I might be the exception. I feel like fucking Adam Sandler and Billy Madison when he's in class and he's all chlorophyll, more like borophyll, and thinks it's funny and no one says shit. Well, I was the guy who went borophyll, and every other UFC fighter said, we like this deal. And I was like, oh, shit. All right.
Well, that's not true, though. A lot of people don't like this deal.
Well,
this is a deal that a lot of people criticize.
But
right?
that's fine, and you can't criticize. But listen,
Jesus, look at this
the UFC is no different than a Microsoft or an Apple. You got to crack some eggs to make an omelet. So there's gonna be some guys upset. But in the grand scheme of things, it might be better for the overall concept of all the UFC fighters. I don't know. Maybe I'm the exception. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't do me any good to release all this stuff and say Dana's wrong. That's not what I'm about. I'm about being part of something bigger than just myself, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, it's totally up to you. I mean, you do what you got to do.
And I don't have to do anything.
If somebody called me a liar, I would release their papers. If I knew that I had everything on paper that would show that I wasn't a liar. Like, it doesn't make sense to call you a liar. It makes sense to ask you what you were getting paid, and then, well, can you send me that? That's like a rational conversation. But it gets irrational when someone calls you a liar when you know you're not a liar, and you do have the tax returns. That seems to me like the rational response to that is to just show. And then maybe you guys could have, like, okay, I was wrong. You know, okay, I didn't know that people were making that much money. Because I don't know if he actually knew how much money guys like you, who are very clever with your marketing and really good at promoting yourself, how much they were making. I mean, you obviously didn't talk to you about it.
No,
so how could
no one talked to me, but...
What'd you mean about the banners? You said he was talking about...
And Dana doesn't owe me anything. That's the thing. Dana doesn't have to do shit, right? He's the captain of the ship. I'm just washing this thing, man. I'm just a guy that works on the ship. So for Dana being the captain, he doesn't owe me anything. But if anyone just told me, said, listen, Brendan, it's not about you. It's better for the UFC. Cool. Cool, man. I'm in a fortunate position where... Listen, man, I don't ever have to fight again. I've won. I've won the game. I'm not here to fight this fight. I've won the game, man. I don't ever have to fight again. Do I want to? Yeah, I do. Do I have to? Nah, man. I don't have to do shit. I have a successful podcast. I have a successful merchandise business. I surround myself with very successful people who are way smarter than me, like Joe Rogan, Brian Callen. You know what I'm saying?
Brian Callen's not smarter than you. I'll tell you right now.
Dude, he definitely is. You know what I'm saying? So for me, dude, I'm not getting this pissing contest.
Right.
If it's good for the UFC, it's good for Brendan Schaub.
Okay, cool. Boy, that's not the answer I wanted to hear. Damn.
I know. People want me to throw grenades, man, and that's not my fight. I know, it's not my fight.
I know, I'm just kidding.
You know how it goes, brother.
I was the one who wanted to get you guys together and just like, I love both of you. I wanted to get you guys together and just stop all this fucking dick waving bullshit.
I would love that, man. I'd love to just sit down with them.
No, maybe we can do it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got the fucking main event coming up here.
Take this to part 2. We're running out of time on this 3-hour podcast.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, I just got to reset everything so we don't...
Okay, well, let's reset it now.
Yeah. Eddie!
Right, we'll be right back, folks. We're going to reset this for the main event.